up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Sand Hills Global, live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Today is more like a Friday for us. We have no shows tomorrow or Friday, which I know disappoints you, but
We're not. I don't know what Bill. I think I know how Bill feels. I'm not wild about it.
I was set for Friday. Jake, was I not set for Friday?
you did call.
I adjusted my plans. I'll be there.
This was a few weeks ago that we talked about that, and at that point I thought we had a show Friday, but we do not. So we'll be back on Monday after today. But
Okay, Jake.
we're not mailing it in though. This is Wednesday.
No, there's stuff to talk about.
Lots to talk about today. Sip, how was your birthday yesterday?
It was good.
Past the show.
It was good. It was good. Thank you guys for helping make my birthday special.
Did you finish off the cake?
Yeah, did you eat the whole cake or not?
No,
Oh, come on.
no, we
Quitter.
didn't finish the cake. We had Mexican last night. Predictable, very predictable. The thing I got to say is, I got a lot of breakers to thank, and I can't get to all of them. You know, you can't return all the text. So
Actually, you can. You press on it and you hit
Just say
reply.
thanks or thumbs up. Appreciate
it would take a lot of
You
discipline.
don't have to give them a full 2 paragraphs of what you did for the day. And then,
Here's my whole day of events. If you care to wonder.
Thank you for all the texts.
How many do you think you got from breakers specifically?
Over 100.
Over
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. So I probably got back to 20 of them, and maybe I can take some time this weekend. But anyway, thank you.
You just sent a response text 4 days after the fact, like on Saturday or Sunday.
I think it's fair.
Yeah. People do that.
Better late than never in this situation.
Yeah. There's people who do that.
Okay.
People.
Yeah. I mean, I know people that sometimes get back to you 4 days later. I'm like that. I'll get back to someone 4 or 5 days later. I do that. You can't get that. Okay. You want me to do the old man rant real quick?
Yes, I would like that.
I go
Please.
on to airplane mode a lot because I don't believe I should be accessible all the time. So I go on to airplane mode.
That's not even old. That's
proper.
gold.
That's proper. How's that
healthy.
old?
Yeah, I just say there's certain points in my day where I say I'm not available. Sorry. I mean, I don't have to be available at 8 o'clock at night.
Really, no.
Airplane mode.
There's a couple people.
Yeah.
On-call trauma surgeon. Have to have your phone ready at all times.
Can't be on airplane mode. Sorry.
But someone has to be looking at their phone all the time. I always say, are you on call right now? Are you potential surgery? You have to be in the next half hour or something? No. So you should have been on your phone all the time. There's nothing.
A priest last rites.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe.
I don't know. But
Maybe not
maybe.
even
Yeah,
that.
I can see that. Yes. But if you're
But I'm neither a surgeon nor a priest.
There's nothing.
That's very obvious. It's very clear.
You'd be a great priest. You would be.
Think so?
Yeah, you'd be great at confession.
You had experience going there every day for
You went
years.
every day
you
for
said.
years.
You know
yes.
how to ask questions.
I liked going to confession.
Yeah.
When you walked out, you were completely free of sin. It was amazing.
You went right back to your way.
Stop.
So I can go right back
Father.
I go right back to the what was the bar you hung out at when you used the payphone? You go right back there. What was the name of that place when you were 14?
I think the 20. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. Yeah, but yeah, there's an Evil Knievel
pinball.
a pinball machine with a phone
right there
that I'd call my girlfriends at. Yeah, it was. The Evil Knievel thing was part of it. It was in the bar, and the bar was in a mall, and you just walk out into the mall, and there's a payphone. It's a perfect setup.
That is a good day.
Yeah. And back to confession the next day.
That's a good day.
See you tomorrow,
St.
same
Bonaventure.
time.
St. Bonaventure started having in-person confessions.
Yes.
It was incredible.
Did you have a consistent time you were going to confession, like they wouldn't expect you?
No, but it was the same. It was usually the same father. I mean, I just always thought it was fine. I mean, that's what they're there for. You know, I didn't mind pouring it out to him. Is what it
Going
is.
right back to your waist afterward.
I mean, they hear it all.
Did you ever hear a slight chuckle from the other side? Kind of a Steve. Steve.
No. I mean, I was smart enough as a kid to know they hear it all. So they're going to hear it all from me too.
Yeah.
So that's it. I don't think you're supposed to talk about your confessions, which we're going to cease doing right now.
You
Yeah.
went though.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, that's enough.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Were there margaritas consumed last night?
At the confession?
No.
No. Yes, one.
Just one.
One
Damn,
really
just
good one. One really good one.
What's your thoughts on the paper straw?
Ooh. Good
Now,
question.
don't do it. It gets in the way.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Is it?
Pokes your eye sometimes.
Yeah. Dangerous. So it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You took risks last night.
No, I pull the straws out.
Out immediately.
Yeah, I'm always amazed by the straw thing because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Could poke your eye out.
I always go with salt, but I really don't ever
You don't lick it off.
I don't partake in the salt.
No, I do.
I really don't.
I
But
wonder
I always
why.
go salt because I just think of.
I wonder why you don't partake.
I don't know, but I never want to have a margarita served without salt.
No.
Has salt on it.
No, I won't. I'll just
Yeah.
I'll just say take it
Yeah,
back.
take it back.
Yeah.
Well,
Try again.
I'll throw it back in their
No.
face. Yeah.
I won't throw it back. But
Yeah.
no, a margarita without salt is not it's not acceptable.
It's not a
and
real
the sugar
margarita.
thing I can't do either.
No.
Want sugar or salt.
Yeah.
I sure don't want sugar on it.
Yeah.
So you had a good birthday. It's great.
Yeah, everything was good. How was you guys? What about your idle
Bill, I don't
chit
chit chat from you at all. Anything yesterday?
Come on, idle
No, I really don't. I have absolutely zero happiness
show prep.
of any sort of that show prep. I did, of course. I always
See, you hear that?
rip
Or-
through, in detail of Jake's rundown.
Mhm.
I love when Jake has a busy day and the rundown's sunk at 9 a.m. Sometimes at 9 a.m. we get it, and I'm like, what if something happens in these next 14 hours, Jake? Do we want to talk about
that?
It's a big risk.
Big risk
like that.
Just know the rundown is flexible, but it's something on paper to have.
I know.
It came around.
That was a good.
It's about
one.
noon.
3:30
Was it
yesterday.
three-
No,
was-
no, it was
was
about 3:30
3:30
yesterday.
My favorite is when Jake hasn't done it till late, and then I'll send out, hey, I'll stay in our group text. Hey, I'll do the rundown. Don't worry about it. And that just sends things into a tither.
It
It
does.
sends things into a
It
tither.
does.
Because you don't type.
I don't type.
You'd have to write it out.
In cursive.
Have Laura write it
Have Lord
out.
have to write it out.
Scan it over to us.
Yes.
Fax it to us.
Well, we're here, and Bella's here.
we are here.
Thank you, Bella, for being. And seriously, thanks to Bella, who comes in on a dead week with what's our other producer? Ben.
Young Ben.
Ben
He
gone.
was over hours last week. Now he's on vacation. Can we add his vacation hours on so now we can go will not be over hours for like a month or something?
Ooh, big question.
Add that back.
Bella's here though, and that's big.
Bella was here plenty early, so
And this is it for the week.
that's it for the week for us. So you know what that means, though, on it's a
Oh.
Friday basically. It's a Wednesday. It's a Friday.
What's it mean?
It means it's a roll call. It's a roll call day.
Okay.
464-5685. Text your name, your age, where you're listening from, and anything else you want for a fourth item today. Bill.
I would like to know out there who was putting fire to a fuse. Are you actually lighting a firework? I want to know who's actually
Right now?
Right, could be right now. I want to know who is actually. Will they actually partake in the act of fireworks?
Do you know this when 4th of July falls on a Thursday? That means we're going to hear a lot tonight, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's right.
So get ready. I got to be with
If you
Bullet. I'm
haven't
on
heard-
bullet duty, full bullet
Yeah.
duty.
Oh, this does not go well with sugar. Does not
You
go.
might
well.
need- you
we
might
were
need to
walking.
stay home.
We were
4 days of
walking late
fireworks.
last night. Not late last night, but it was just that almost dusk, and people can't stand it. They have to start shooting some things off, which I'm for that. That's part
Hey,
of it.
I'm not. This is
not
not
anti.
No, I'm not.
But then every time they go off, she kind of had that look like, what are we doing?
Mhm.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Okay, so you might have a situation tonight.
Could be a situation.
You have to monitor that closely.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a full. Not all dogs. A lot of dogs handle it just fine. I mean,
Yeah, some doesn't bother at all. Don't even notice it.
right. Bullet will do odd things, like go under the sink. Like we're like, we've never done that.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing? Like, go into the sink
Yeah.
or pop up on the bed and bury his head in a pillow. Yeah, he does things like that. So yeah, I got full bullet duty. You can't. It would be animal abuse to leave him alone. Probably starting tonight.
So you will not be lighting fireworks then, to answer
No
Bill's question. You
No,
will
no.
not be
I
putting
love fireworks.
fused.
I love
fire
it.
to fuse.
I love them.
Yes.
I lit them as a kid, but no, I know with a dog like that, you got to be with it.
All right, some response. Connor, 27 years old in Lincoln. Yes, of course I'll be lighting fireworks myself. That's off the bat there.
Connor.
Buffet son, age 39. Yes, lighting fireworks with cigarettes today and tomorrow. With
God,
cigs.
we talked about that. I talked about the Chris Buwalters. You drive by was nothing to drive by in the 70s when me and Sybil were really in our prime of lighting fireworks, say like third or fourth grade.
Yep.
And seeing 4 kids standing there with cigarettes in their hand, lit cigarettes. Wouldn't even
No.
if you drove by it, you wouldn't even stop like, hey, what's going on here? You would not think one thing of it.
No.
Just be
Usually, would that be when the punks are gone?
When the punks were gone, something would happen.
Yeah.
And say, just go get a cigarette.
Or and I can remember that. And then you'd have to say, hey, just go get punks. We don't need any more fireworks. Just go get some punks.
Yes.
So in the meantime, we can.
Someone's got cigarettes. Someone's parents got cigarettes.
Yeah, everybody had cigarettes.
Yeah.
Eric says, unfortunately here, age 38. What's that supposed to mean? Go back to bed, Eric. He says,
Don't say that.
He said, unfortunately here. That was his words.
Well, maybe he meant, unfortunately, I'm lighting fireworks.
No, I think he's saying he wishes he was asleep right now.
Oh,
on that one. It's okay, Eric. We're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here.
Ryan in Delaware, 839. Yes, I'll be lighting fireworks myself.
In Delaware.
In Delaware. Chris in Fremont, age 48. Chet in Nebraska City. Of course, I'm an American. I'm lighting fireworks.
America.
You don't have to be American to light fireworks. If you're a Ukrainian citizen, you can.
Do you have to have your citizenship to do it? Would you be arrested?
No.
You're here in
No.
Lincoln.
I need your ID, please.
A Honduran. You can light it. Yes.
Greg in Fishers, Indiana. Nope. I watch. I don't light the fireworks. Age 52.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is that you?
Was that
you
me?
still light them?
I'm more in the
watch,
disperse and watch. Yes. Because there's nothing more than seeing, which we're going to hit on a little bit later, so I don't want to delve too hard into this, but
okay.
And just seeing when a firework gets lit and then just seeing a scampering second grader trying to get away like it's going to go off like a landmine.
Well,
that is a beautiful sight.
Yes, it is a beautiful
It's a beautiful sight.
And
beautiful
kids get super excited.
They do.
Yes.
They do.
Mitt in Arkansas, no fireworks.
Okay, Mitt, that's
not
fine.
doing fireworks. Dustin in Lake Alfred, Florida. He says, Happy Independence Day. I am a watcher, not a lighter.
Okay.
So a couple in a row there. Aaron.
So 4th of July is tomorrow.
So Seward, is the 4th of July
capital.
That's
in
right.
the state. Aaron's already on his way there right now, age 47, on the 3rd.
Does he live in Lincoln?
I think he lives in Wilbur, down at Wilbur. So he's going to spend 2 days in Seward, apparently.
That'll be fun.
Yep. LB and Minden, no fireworks for me. I had a disaster a couple years ago. I love to watch them, though.
Oh, we had a disaster. I won't ask.
I don't need to have specifics there. We had a disaster from LB and Minden, but he's going to watch the
Things will
fireworks
happen
this year.
Whip it.
Whip it good. Craig in Berlin, Ohio. Nope, just watching. Age 51. Nels in Big Fork, Montana. Age 47. He's got the punks. They're staged and ready, he says.
Staged.
Remember you had the different size punks.
Sure, you did.
The big, long, thick one, or the little ones you had, like they
usually
were
not in between.
And getting them lit was always something.
Yeah,
just getting them going.
It was.
And then you always blowing on them. Oh, you had to blow on them to keep them going.
Absolutely.
Ooh, so it was a lot to manage the.
Once you had it going,
it was always a heater.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Mac in Omaha says he's lighting fireworks. Let his brothers do most of the work. He's 23 years old, so helping his.
Yeah, he's kind of growing out of it at 23.
Yeah, Eric in Hickman says a plethora of fireworks from my stop at the Roca Crazy Cracker to see Scooter. How about that?
That got Bella.
Yeah, Bella went double fist up.
Double fist.
Yes.
Helping,
double fist up.
Helping our
Bella.
people out here. Thank you, Eric and Hickman. Appreciate that. Robert and Coleridge. I do not partake in fireworks, like watching
that's
or
fine.
lighting at all.
It's fine. And if that's your choice, it's fine. You don't have to.
Somebody's mowing greens right now at Holmes Golf Course. Probably a little bit soggy out there still, I bet, in the rain.
Wouldn't that be a good job?
That'd be an incredible job.
Good job. I'm saying,
I know exactly. They're like those big rollers.
Oh, yeah.
When they whip,
he sent it to me right there.
When they whip onto when they whip onto the green, that's exciting.
If you could, that job, that was one of those jobs I always thought that'd be pretty cool. Work at a golf course, be a manicurist. It'd be a good job.
Be a great job.
Yeah, it would. I'm serious. Because it's the environment you're around every day. Cool.
Will in Fullerton says, I will dabble with the fireworks.
That's a good way.
I'll dabble.
He's going to dabble. I believe that's Will from also one of our works at, where does he work at in Albion, Jake?
Applied Connective Technologies?
Yeah,
he
so
does not.
Yeah, you know what he's doing right now? Making sure things are secure. It's what he does.
No hacking. So
No
no
hacking.
hacks with applied
That-
connective technologies.
I've been hacked.
Not with applied connective. No way.
No way. And if
Couple
you
more.
are, it's no big deal.
Kurt in Northern Kentucky, age 57, says we will have fireworks going in Cincinnati this weekend.
Oh, interesting. Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati.
They're-
Bill
they're-
knows that area.
You're basically in the same.
Yeah.
What was interesting about the last time I was there? It was a while back, but this is when smoking had been banned for, I don't know, 20 years in bars or a restaurant. And we're staying, and I went to visit the Bengals, but we stayed in Kentucky. It was right across the river. It's right there. And we went to have dinner that night, and all of a sudden it's like, what is that? It's like they're still smoking in bars in Kentucky. As of like, this was like 3 years ago.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, we then went to breakfast the next morning to a diner. The lady took our order with a cigarette in her mouth, lit.
That doesn't bother me at all.
It didn't really bother me. It was just like, okay.
No,
right, here's how they do it here. That's how they do in Kentucky.
Kentucky. I wonder if the
Play.
ban's on now. I wonder if they've changed that.
Yeah, it could have happened in the last, but just a few years back, it was still going.
Regarding Seward, we have Larry, age 68, says, I'm getting the hell out of town right now. Doesn't like the 4th of July celebration in Seward. Get me out of here.
I appreciate the honesty.
Get me out of here.
I get it.
I could see me getting out. I could see it happening. I could see me getting out. I appreciate Seward's effort on this, though. I've got caught before trying to get through Seward on
Just like me in
on
the
the
parade
week, yeah.
last year.
all of a sudden you better know right now where you're going with this. You get yourself in a pickle.
What happened last year?
Well, I was driving back from the Black Hills, and we took the Seward route for some reason. That was my fault. I said, I want to see what's going on in the 4th of July town. Why was there a parade going on at 5 p.m. is what I want to know. Parades are meant for 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., not 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm going through
kind
town,
of with you on that.
and here I go right through the parade. They
Yeah.
stopped the parade to let 5 cars, including myself, go through. I felt very guilty and bad about that.
Jake in the
also
middle of the Seward parade.
That was me. I was in the parade on the 4th of July last year in Seward.
Nice job.
So, and last one here. This is a Lefty from Pender. I no longer like them. You know Lefty at all or not?
Well,
He no longer likes what?
He does not like.
Oh, he
them.
no longer liked.
maybe he lost his right hand in an
He
accident.
might have
That could be. That's why he's lefty. Huh.
Lefty and
It's
Pender.
interesting to hear
Actually,
that.
that's actually Gavin, by the way. That was
Oh,
Gavin.
okay.
That was Gavin.
Talked to Gavin on the phone yesterday.
So it's a short roll call. Not a lot of
I
listeners
got some more.
today.
I got more. Joel Thunder, not Collins, with us. We got Joel in Wisconsin.
Oh,
Jeff the Texter. Chris in
Hey.
Holdridge. Chris Nelson.
hey
Chris.
guys,
Barbecue.
you'd be semi interested in this. I met
Semi.
Big Slim yesterday.
You did.
Big
Where?
Slim
Where
at the gym at
Planet
Planet
Fitness?
Fitness. Yeah, he presented himself. He's like, I'm Big Slim. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, whoa.
Big Slim.
He was on the rack right next
He
to
works
me.
with Bauer.
Did you spot him?
He's on the squat rack right next to me. What'd you say?
He worked with Bauer.
He does. He was there with one of his Bauer workers.
With Stu Bowers.
Yeah.
Which we know is
Yeah.
he's been dropped out of heaven for me.
Stu
Stu
Bauer.
Bauer.
And I said, so you work for Stu Bauer? And he goes, yes. And he you know what he said? He goes,
What?
it's incredible.
Did he ask if he's going to be taking part in the Big Man Machinery fantasy camp?
Oh, I forgot to ask.
Yes.
him.
Come on. How do you
Okay.
forget that question?
Big Slim. Shout out to Big Slim. He listens all the time. He's a
Putting
good dude.
holes in the ground.
He's a good dude.
Those guys were
They
getting
can-
their workout in.
They can drill underneath cricks. They're
Cricks?
underneath.
I like to watch
yeah.
that.
That you have to have a special permit to do that. They've got it.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Big Slim.
Shout out to Big Slim and to Bauer and Stu Bauer, Bauer Underground, Bauer Infrastructure. Great people, great company.
Stu.
Great person. Bob in Montana, Boone and Firth. That.
Keep going.
You want me
Yeah.
to?
Let's just do the first hour.
Nyla, Jeff the Texter. Mike,
Nyla's with us.
Mike
Yes.
in Ozark, Missouri.
Nyla's from Seward. I wonder what
Yeah, she is.
if she's gearing up.
She said that she's just watching this year. It gets very crazy in Seward. Just going
Huh.
to watch, not
Yes.
light any this year.
Huh.
Huh.
I wonder how crazy it gets. I mean, I did go there as a collegian, and it was pretty
Was it?
crazy. Yeah, I got hammered.
Well, what a surprise.
You can say that. I was
Uh.
20 years old.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to forget you two before I move on.
Yeah, I
YouTube
wouldn't.
is Breakers with Walter with us in Delco, Pennsylvania, Montana Husker, Owen, Stephen in Hondo, Texas, age 61.
Hondo. Wonder
He's
why.
got 15 mortars ready to go. He's got some big, loud fireworks happening.
Right now, breakers, if you're especially local, I like to hear it first. Go outside and light off an artillery shell right now. Just fire one
For
off.
us, we want to
For
hear
us.
it.
Fire one off. Get a little video clip and send it in to Jake.
Please,
Please get one like that. If you firing one off here within the 6:30 mark,
absolutely.
fire up. Get the
Please.
neighborhood going a little bit. Start this thing up. Let's have some fun. Let's surprise the heck out of a couple cats.
Yeah. James, Spencer,
15 of
and that's our people on both on YouTube.
Do we have people listening today?
We do. The
Okay.
Breakers are here.
Yes.
So that is the roll call, sponsored by Madsen's Bowling and Billiards and Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. Do you guys know that next week already? Next week we got
Next
media
week.
day. We have media days, not Big 10, but Big 12 media days are next week in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. 2 days. The Big 12 is out there. I did not know this was happening this early until yesterday.
Oh, where's it at again?
In Vegas, Allegiant Stadium.
That's where it is. Oh God.
So
God, isn't the Big 12? You guys read about the Big 12? Isn't it fun now? The
God,
Big
it is
12.
it is fun.
Each conference is just like they're all ginormous now.
They're
Yeah, it's
ginormous,
the
and the
Big Four.
matchups are incredible.
Yeah.
Like I know I do that thing where I grouse about the transfer portal and NIL and blah blah blah. But man, the games are going to be incredible. I mean,
What if we did the entire show? Blah blah blah. Talk out of the side of our mouth. The whole show.
But yeah, I mean, think about just Kansas State, Utah. You know,
There's incredible things.
yeah.
Going on.
All right. You go to the poll.
By the way, the first media poll is out
Go to the
for the
poll.
Big 12. Utah is the favorite to win the Big 12, followed closely by Kansas State, then Oklahoma State, Kansas, and Arizona on down from that. But Utah,
There's some incredible
first year in the
matchups.
league, yeah.
God.
There are. I mean, think about now. This poll is interesting, Bill, Jake. I mean, just you always look at the bottom. Look at what's happened to Cincinnati. What the hell happened? They're pick 14th, which by the way tells you a little bit about Fickle,
Yeah.
how good he
He
was,
was.
right?
Yeah, they're picked 14th.
Because Cincinnati's dropped
They
off
were in the
face-
playoffs a couple years ago. In the
Yeah.
playoffs, one of the four.
The playoff.
Yeah.
In the playoff. Houston, what happened to Houston? They're pick 15th. What happened to BYU? Pick 13th. But it also illustrates this is a good league because those aren't bad teams.
It's an incredible league.
Yeah, those aren't bad teams. I mean, you forget West Virginia. West Virginia's only picked 7th.
West Virginia was picked dead last. Now we got music on. Oh, we got music on.
You got a
Going.
birthday text over there or something? You got an ad coming up. Is that your computer? Yeah. But West Virginia had a good year.
West
They're picked
Virginia was
7th.
picked dead last
They
last
were.
year. And that was fun. That was fun to see. How's it going,
talking.
Steve? Yeah, it's right now.
We have chaos
Yeah.
going on here.
Try turning the phone off.
We can't
Steve.
tell
I
if it's from the computer.
It's from
or
the
phone.
Utah Deseret News.
Oh, come on, Utah.
Okay, so back to the poll. Where were you at? The matchups are incredible. The bottom of it's good. Iowa State didn't get any love. No first place votes for Iowa State. They're 6th in the poll, but no first place votes would surprise me because they're good.
They return like 20 starters, whatever. That's a ridiculous number
They're
of
good, right?
starters. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, but when you read it, you're just like, this league is going to be fascinating.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, Baylor won it. Where they picked at?
Like 12.
Like 12th.
They are 12th. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're 12th. in the
They
poll.
Baylor's
won the league
12th.
2 years ago. They won the league.
Right.
Colorado 11th in their first year back in the Big 12.
Colorado 11th is interesting to me, right on the heels of EA Sports. EA Sports assessed rosters and said that Colorado had the 20th best roster. I'm just saying that's what EA Sports said.
With their 74 players that they have.
Yeah. I mean, they have some talent. They do have some talent.
I guarantee you where Colorado's at right now, I would imagine it's very diligent working going on, and they are scouring through Utah State's roster
Because
because they fired their coach yesterday,
Blake Anderson.
which is just like almost the exact time that Fitz got it last year, about the same time.
So something's going on.
They didn't give all the details, but it's something to do with Title IX and not reporting some form of sexual assault in the right manner. Don't know exactly what it is. It'll
Okay.
come out at some point in time. It really won't come out. It's gonna be like, no, this because right away this is going to be a going to court settlement thing. There's going to be a fight for money.
But he's
All
done.
these things are going to come out.
He's done.
They said that he's done. Yeah,
Blake Anderson.
and so when that happens, everyone on the roster is free. Just like last year, everyone at Northwestern was free to go in the portal again. So all of a sudden, there's teams right now that have been going like, you know what? Utah State's got some players that you would like to have.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're sitting there
You're
at
Colorado.
Colorado and you only have 74 players, You're looking for someone just for bodies.
Fill it out.
Just bodies.
Fill it out.
And it's fine. They started at Utah State last year. Take them. Don't even look at them. Just take them. Just take them. We've got 74 guys. You need some guys.
That's fascinating.
You need some guys.
That's now Colorado's interesting in part because now think about this. Colorado's picked 11th with the offensive player of the year in the Big 12 and the defensive player of the year. That doesn't happen very often.
They're saying there's 2 first-round draft picks.
If you have 2 first-round draft picks, you normally are picked higher than.
Well, Colorado in basketball was a play-in game, weren't they? I believe play-in. They were very last person basically getting, and they had 2 first-rounders in basketball.
So, yeah.
There's only 5 on the court. There's 5 on the court, and they had 2 first-rounders.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else any other teams have 2 first-rounders.
Unclear.
Maybe Kentucky, but that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
that's incredible. But yes, that is it. I think there's the fascination in the Big 12. I think is incredible. That is a league that I will watch 10 times more excited about that than the ACC.
So I'm looking at I'm looking at the Big 12
I'm
as far
serious.
as
Me too.
top to bottom. I'm
Yeah,
talking.
me too.
So we know that, again, you mentioned that Colorado, they've got Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. Travis Hunter is the defensive preseason player of the year, and he's still a very good receiver at Colorado.
He's a good receiver.
He is the Big 12 preseason defensive player of the year, and Oklahoma State's Ollie Gordon II is the offensive player of the year projected at this point.
And Shadeur's the first team quarterback.
That's right. Correct.
Yeah. And
If you want to see something fun, go back and watch Hunter's high school film.
Oh, really?
It's ridiculous. It is absolutely it's wow.
That good.
That young man impresses me beyond belief.
But to go back to his first game of the year when it's hot as heck
And he played like
at
110
TCU.
snaps. What he does on defense and still be that good of a receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a first round pick. I mean, he's probably a top 5.
Jeez.
He's probably
Projected that right now.
Probably a top 5 pick.
He's not their only receiver either.
They have good receivers.
They do.
Yeah.
They'll have 3 or 4 very good receivers, Jake. That game, you can push back. It's scary. I was talking to their writer yesterday.
Oh, whoa. Time out. What is this? What's that?
Brian Howell.
He's a friend of yours, a colleague.
Yeah, he said, if you need me on your show, please let me know. We'll have him on as the game gets closer. Brian Howell. He portrays it as Colorado's they're a bowl team. I mean, the game that game in Lincoln will be, I think, kind of scary. It's scary because of what Bill's saying about Travis Hunter. It's scary because of Shedeur Sanders. They have some players. They figure they're going to be better up front on offense. Well, they can't get much worse. They think they'll be pretty good along the line of scrimmage. I don't know what kind of defense they'll have. And they're picked 11th, though, so you don't want to go overboard. I don't know what these picks mean, though.
And nothing that doesn't overly get me too worked up of anything.
I don't assess a program based on these picks.
No. Oklahoma State's returning a bunch of players. They really are. It's going to be.
They are.
But the one thing that
they got 6 first.
There's one thing there's a guarantee on basically when you maybe go past 1 or 2. There's going to be colossal failures, and then there's going to be 1 or 2 West Virginias in there.
Right.
Where you go, whoa.
Right.
All of a sudden, Cincinnati's winning 8 or 9 games, or something odd's going to happen.
Right.
There's
or
going to
TCU's picked 10th. Oh, no,
Yeah.
they'll win 10.
So there's going to be some things you go, wow, that did not add up in our heads as this was getting started.
Think about this, Bill. You follow college football closely. Look at the teams in the middle. I mean, Texas Tech's a good program, picked 9th. UCF, good program, picked 8th.
You don't want to go to Texas Tech.
No, I know.
You want to go there right now and play
Tough.
there at night?
They'll be good. They'll be tough.
Whipping tortillas at you.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to go there.
Mm-mm.
And they're 9th.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. When you see it, I looked at one last night. It was posted somewhere, just the Big Ten conference.
Mm-hmm.
And you just look, it's like, okay, we're going to try to finish in the top 2 to get in to the championship game.
Ooh.
It's like, whoa.
Ooh.
We got to be better than Penn State. Better be better than Oregon. Are you better than Ohio State? Are you going to do? How about Michigan? You better than Michigan?
I mean,
better than Nebraska? All these things. It's like, wow.
When you look at these polls, you could see why there'd be some push to expand the playoff even more.
Agreed.
Even more, because there's got to be a lot of teams that have good seasons that are nowhere near the playoff.
Well, think about this: that you got 5 teams receiving first place votes preseason. So those are all. I mean, Kansas has got 5 votes.
Exactly.
Arizona's got 3 in the media poll. They could be a 10, 11 win team, possibly.
Yeah, Utah has 20. K-State has 19. Oklahoma State has 14. Kansas had 5. Thought they would get more. Arizona had 3.
That's it.
Yeah, that's and Iowa State could have gotten a vote or two, right?
Absolutely.
That's 6 teams. Yeah, you look at these leagues, it's how much difference do you think there is between 5 Arizona and 13 BYU?
Yeah, not
a big difference.
During the season, BYU beat Arizona. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So
Arizona goes to BYU and BYU wins.
Arizona's going to be a ridiculously fun team to watch.
Are they?
Fafita's incredible quarterback.
He stuck around.
God, is he good?
The name again, please.
Noah Fafita.
Lafita.
He didn't Fafita. He did not follow Jed Fish to Washington. He stayed around at Arizona. He's a stud, though.
Okay.
Yes. Upon some research on Washington yesterday, just throw it aside. It's a random thing to talk about. They lost 67 players. 67 players through
their runner-up,
graduation, portal, you name it. They lost 67.
That is an incredible number.
Second place in college.
And you'd have to remember, too, Washington was probably operating about tops at maybe 95 to 100. Washington doesn't have 30 walk-ons. So they probably had 105 to 110 on their team total.
They lost 7/10 of the roster.
67 of them are gone.
It's a new team.
Yeah.
They finished second place in
the country.
In the country.
Now, that's the part of college football I'm not down with, but whatever. Gundy's amazing, by the way. I mean, Gundy has 6. I think they have 6 first-team picks. Yeah. Gundy.
Loaded.
Gundy's still getting it done. Yeah. At age, our age, 58.
I think it's
maybe
down,
a little older.
I think it's between Iowa, friends, Gundy,
and Whittingham
are the 3
longest
tenured coaches.
And that's Ferentz, Gundy, Whittingham.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. That's a lot. I mean, Gundy's been there forever. Gundy is the same as Whittingham. He played there. Now, Kyle played at BYU, but he played at Oklahoma State, went directly into coaching as an assistant, then to the head coach. So he was playing there in the late 80s.
Yep.
And he's still there.
Yep.
He's still
Loyalty.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Gundy.
Yeah. Unbelievable, man.
Love him.
Yeah,
we do. Mike Gundy. We're Gundy fans here.
Yeah, we are.
When we come back, Sean Callahan, Husker Online next on an early break in the ticket.
Sheen.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends. Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you are passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see increasing cloud cover throughout the day. Maximum high around 86. Tonight, probably cloudy, then a chance for showers and storms late, below around 66. And tomorrow, the 4th of July, a chance for showers and storms in the morning, and probably sunny, with a high around 81. Meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, we're gearing up for the 4th of July, but we still got football to talk about. We talked about Big 12 Media Days coming up with the Big 12 poll with Utah on top of that. And we still have Husker news. We're joined now by Husker Lions Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. There's a couple things this past week regarding some players from Nebraska. Brian Tapu was originally committed to Oregon State, then commits to Nebraska a couple days later. What happened there, and what is the significance of that commitment for the Huskers?
Yeah, I mean, number one, it was kind of bizarre just how it all played out because he left Lincoln as more or less a silent commit. I mean, I think they thought he was coming, but he still was going to take his official to Oregon State because he had family members and connections there. And then all of a sudden, he announced his commitment to Oregon State, which was quite a surprise at that time to a lot of people. Then 3 days later, he announced he was decommitting, and then he committed to Nebraska. So, he's an international player from New Zealand, a tackle. And I think, for Nebraska, they needed tackle bodies in this class, plays for Tony Fonoti, a former Husker player. So there were a lot of things that just made sense about his addition. Nebraska flew in his family from New Zealand as well to join him on the official visit. So they did everything right here, and they were able to close things out.
Yeah, I don't think he's moved away from his family.
Right. Yeah, he's in Utah, but his family lives in New Zealand.
Right. Okay. Then also on this show, we have not talked about Jeremiah Jones, who's I'm going to say, Sean, 6'5", 205, 210, athlete, could play either side of the ball, didn't have a ton of any big offers outside Louisville. Jeremiah Jones, kind of under the radar prospect. What would you say about Jeremiah Jones?
Well, I mean, on threes, evaluators rate him an 89, and a 90 is a 4-star. So they rank him as a high 3. 24/7 Sports ranks him as a high 3. So I don't, I get what you're saying on the offer thing, but the ratings evaluators give him a really high mark. His size, he measured 6'5", 217 on his official visit, and they're recruiting him as a defensive athlete. He can play wide receiver, he can play offense, but Nebraska's bringing him in as a defensive athlete, and he could be on the back end, he could grow into a linebacker on the edge. He has a lot of upside. This is your classic Matt Rule type of recruit, the type of guys that he likes to add to his team, just long, rangy athletes that can play a lot in Nebraska. Yeah, he was a guy that definitely emerged later in the process, but once you lay eyes on this guy, he's a very good looking prospect. And, when you see the pictures of him on his visit, you're like, wow, this guy's got a lot of potential, a lot of frame, and his film's good too. But Kentucky's not typically a place Nebraska goes. I'm trying to think. Wandale Robinson obviously was from the state of Kentucky, but you don't see Nebraska going to Kentucky too often.
Yeah, Wandale's from Frankfurt. Okay, Sean, 14 players now, I believe. I think we're at 14 in the class, Nebraska's class of 2025. How would you assess the class? They've had some additions in the last week. What do you think of the class right now?
It's solid. I mean, it's not a world-beating class by any means in terms of its ranking right now, but they're also not as high on the numbers as a lot of teams in college football. So, they're waiting on a few more pieces. Bryson Weber, a cornerback out of Missouri City, Texas. Will Hawthorne, linebacker out of Ames, Iowa area, and Gilbert. That's another guy. Then obviously Christian Jones. I mean, so there's 3 or 4 key pieces. Sean Hammerback out of Winter, South Dakota is another name. There's another Hawaiian player, Aiden Manatua, that they've been recruiting, that they brought in on an official visit. He's a safety out of Hawaii. So that, there's probably a good 5 pieces still out there. And I think that 14 is going to find itself probably to 17 here by some point in July.
Okay.
On Friday, 4-star lineman S.J. Olafatula will choose between Nebraska, Michigan, and Miami. Any idea where that's headed to, Sean?
Yeah, it just that one feels like Miami right now. He visited Nebraska a while back. He's been here a couple of times. Sip and I we interviewed him way back in the season when he was here. And you've got the Polynesian angle with Raiola there. You got his high school teammate, Xander Ruggiolari, in Lincoln right now, already playing for the Huskers. But I know just from our intel, Miami might be the team to beat right now.
Okay, Sean. Now here we got to talk about Chase Lofton. You mentioned Christian Jones, who would be the second or first best player in the state, depending on who you talk to. He's a linebacker at West Side. Chase Lofton went to Florida State. You can make a case that he's the best player in the state of Nebraska. Assess that loss for Nebraska. How do you size that one up?
Well, yeah, he's the number 1 player on On3. He's the only player in On3's rankings in the state's top 300, or in the nation's top 300 rankings. So, just on that right there, that's a blow. But then you can also make the argument: the state of Nebraska, and Brian Munson wrote this today in Husker Online, has produced a Power 4, Power 5 tight end every year since 2015, and the state has produced 26 tight ends that have gone Division I since the class of 2016. So no position is deeper in the state, in the last 10 years. I mean, think about that. Since 2016, there's been 26 Division I tight ends. There's been a Power 5 tight end every year since 2015. So, yeah, that's a blow. But it's not like Nebraska hasn't taken tight ends. I mean, Carter Nelson was much higher ranked a year ago.
Okay.
Thomas Fedoni was the number 1 ranked tight end a couple years back. So they have very good tight ends on this roster that they've brought in the last couple of classes. They've added Bear Tinney this year. Isaac Jensen now next year will be the guy that he's another Power 5 tight end, Power 4 tight end in the state of Nebraska. So it's bizarre, but this state produces more major tight ends than a lot of states with far more people. It's one of the positions this state really puts out a lot of players at.
There's no explanation for that. It's just odd, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, years ago, Vince Marrow, who's now at Kentucky, he said that to me. It's over 10 years ago. He's like, there's one position that Nebraska you guys produce out there. It's a lot of tight end type bodies for whatever reason. And, I said to somebody, those are the players that Tom Osborne used to recruit and turn into offensive linemen.
Yep.
Back in the day, and now they're tight ends.
Last thing, Sean, but regarding Sierra Wright, the USC transfer defensive back who's committed to Nebraska, is that a guy that you expect to be a starter off the bat, or what's the projection for Sierra Wright from USC?
He's got a chance to. You got to see what kind of shape he's in when he comes in. He's only going to get 3 weeks of the summer workout program, and so it's like 6 OTA workouts before fall camp opens up. On the 31st. So I think we'll see how he's at in terms of his shape. But then can he pick up a new defensive scheme and whatnot? But you look at that position, it's Malcolm Hartstug with Bly Hill out right now, and you've got Jeremiah Charles, Mario Buford, Dwight Boodle. So he'll get right in there, and he'll have as much experience as any of those players, with Hartstug being the most experienced at this point with Bly Hill's injury. So that will be one to watch. But, yeah, I mean, I would say he's got a very good chance to be on the field for the Huskers if he's ready to go.
Sean, Big 12 Media Days next week. How about that? It's on us.
It's already. Yeah.
It's on us.
Already.
It's upon us. You want to send me out
Jake,
there?
that would be a heck of a trip for the ticket if you guys could do a media days in Vegas.
Well, we'll consider that, Sean. It's a quick turnaround for next week, but we'll see what we can do. We'll make it happen.
It would be an oddity. It would be fun. People would be like, what are you guys doing? You're not in the
Busch
Big
in
12.
Vegas would be a sight to behold.
It would. It would. All three of us in Vegas?
Why not?
You could send me out there, Sean. I don't know if our people at Husker Online would understand what's going on, but it'd be fun.
Nostalgia for the Big 12.
Yeah, nostalgia.
A little nostalgia there.
Yeah.
Sean, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you next week.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Husker Online, Sean Callahan. Yes, Media Days next week in
Vegas.
In Vegas.
It's an Allegiant Stadium. Is that what you said?
Allegiant Stadium. That's the Raider Stadium.
God
That's
dang
where
it.
it's at.
I'm telling you, it would be fun to go there. I'm not joking. It'd be fun.
Coaches rolling through there. And now like I said, you have to really have 3 to 4 days of media to get it done right with the size
so
of
many
this
teams.
conference.
They're doing 2, though.
Yeah.
They're doing
Do it in 2?
Yeah.
That's
so
a lot.
Big
That's
10
a
is
lot.
3 days, but the Big 12 is just 2.
It's a lot of
2
teams.
days.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's next Tuesday and Wednesday. So coming up soon. The Big 12.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep. A week from today.
Nostalgia would be incredible.
It'd be awesome. Let's just go.
I would go right to Gundy probably. Gundy would be the most interesting thing. You'd want to. Oh, and of course, Dion.
Prime.
Because he didn't go last year.
Oh, Prime didn't go last year.
No, it was the Pac-12 Media Days didn't go.
He didn't go.
He did
No,
not
and
go.
Now I wonder if he's going this year.
About a week later, they announced that Colorado's like, yeah, we're out.
If you're the Big 12 commissioner, do you mandate that he has to be there?
Yes, they're mandated to be there. Last year there was health issues that he was dealing with. But I mean, there's times that somebody just, I can't make it because of something. But there you are. Yes, you are mandated to be there. It's one of those things. There better be something really big for you not to be there.
Back in the day, when the
Skywriters tour.
Yeah, the
Big Eight
newspapers were
Skywriters.
thriving. You would go to something like this and just cover Colorado. You would, because that's a huge game Nebraska's going to play in early September.
Still go. Get time. It's next week. Let's make it happen. Take an Allegiant flight out there, and those are cheap.
I'm sorry, what kind
Take
of flight?
an Allegiant flight
Can
from
we
GI or
fly out of Grand
Omaha.
Island?
Yeah,
We'll
GI.
go out of Grand Island. That'd be
They
better.
still do
They're
that?
cheap. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
To Vegas and Phoenix they go
I'll go.
to from
I'll go.
GI.
Just do a one-day report.
Yeah.
It would be a fascinating exercise if you went and wrote and
story.
and you came on live to report your findings.
That would be it.
It would be fascinating.
Dion, Bill Busch with the ticket.
You could do it.
I
You
don't
could
know.
do it.
Be fun.
Well, got some questions, Brian.
You have questions, and they'd be
Yeah.
good ones. That'd be fascinating.
That'd be great. Before we get to break, segment 2, always a sponsor, though, by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Are you leading a new tractor or side-by-side to elevate your operation? Maybe a boat or golf simulator when you want to relax a little bit. Beck's Commitment Rewards program offers huge savings and interest-free financing on all these items and more. To learn more about Beck's Commitment Rewards, go to beckshybrids.com and always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming.
Thank you again for manning the tower, Sonny from Indiana, during our weather situation here yesterday.
Yes,
that was incredible. He was on top of that when the tornado was going through. He was talking to the what was it called? What's the vehicle? The Dominator?
Yeah,
the Dominator.
Reed Timmer.
The Dominator.
Geez, you guys are amazing.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but he had direct communication with Sonny.
Does he?
The Dominator had direct communication with Sonny, so Sonny knew what was going on, and he was alerting Trevor, who then was sending out messages to farmers potentially in harm's way.
You know what that is?
What?
Power.
It's power.
Sonny's power.
Extreme
Yeah,
power.
powerful. Imagine
He's
that.
linked to the most powerful people in America.
That's what he is, exactly. So he knew that there was farmers in harm's way, so he gets a hold of the
Dominator.
The Dominator.
Reed Timmer.
And he's talking directly to him. Reed's got a earpiece in, and he's talking directly off a tower in Indiana to Sonny to make sure the farmers are safe. And Trevor got all the information to it. And I'd like to report back that everyone is safe, and the crops have grown since then.
Really?
Yes.
They've sprouted.
Oh, talk about sprouting right now with growing.
The Dominator
season.
is that vehicle that can go right into a tornado, puts down spikes, and whatever you do at that point, I don't know.
Is it legal to put spikes down like through like a highway?
I don't
does the
know.
state of Nebraska approve of that?
Spikes might be the wrong word. It puts down something that stabilizes the vehicle in a tornado. I don't know how it works, but it was
research.
But it was right. It was the guy was in town. He was parked at the Holiday Inn, right down the street.
What a job.
We're downtown, by the way, for people who don't know.
11th and O.
Where are we at? 11th and O.
We are. Stop by for some coffee.
We're here every day.
Greg brought donuts today. We got some extra donuts too. So come on by.
We're here every single day that we're working, during the week.
That's right.
We're not here Friday
or tomorrow.
But
we're
downer
back.
for
We're back on Monday.
Thrilled about that.
We'll be okay. We'll be back Monday, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Me and Steve will both be on our phones. So if you need information, just text us. We'll do the show remotely.
When we come back, the mailbag
will be available from 6 to 8.
6 to 8 for Texas.
Mailbag and song of the day next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, Nebraska! Registration is officially closed for the 40th Annual Cornhusker State Games, taking place July 11th through the 21st in Lincoln, Omaha, and other Nebraska communities. The Cornhusker State Games will feature 70 sports for athletes of all ages and abilities. If you didn't sign up but want to follow along for results or watch the action yourself, go to cornhuskerstategames.com. Thanks to our partners, Nebraska Orthopedic Center, Pepsi Cola, Nebraska Medical Association, and Farmers Mutual of Nebraska.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your song of the day, America the Beautiful by Ray Charles, 1972. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day, not Lee Greenwood today.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. The great.
Look at Bill's face over there.
Now, board meeting. We have to have a board meeting.
Board meeting.
Is that is it obligatory that we give it a 10? Because
No.
it's,
Doesn't have to be.
well, that's your.
No
now,
one-
I've
you
heard
know,
from you
yes.
now, Bill. Is it-
No, you
Okay.
don't have to give it a 10.
You
No.
thought about that, though.
I thought, yeah, I
Took some
did.
thought.
I was so amazed by the organ.
Yeah, it was good organ there.
It was incredible.
Some good organ.
I mean, when was the last time you said that? The organ in that song
No.
was
So I think it's a staple of Ray Charles.
Yes.
There's great organ in Ray Charles music. I don't know. I love Ray Charles.
You are a Ray
Yeah.
Charles
Oh.
fan. Yeah.
And Hit the Road Jack. I mean, if you had to say, Simple, what is your all-time favorite song? You have to give me one. I'd probably say Hit the Road
Mm-hmm.
Jack. I've listened to that song, like 7 million times. It's the greatest. If you really listen to it, it's an incredible song. And the women in the background that just light into him, I can associate with it so much.
It really hits home. It really hits home here.
It really does. Hit the Road Jack, but also I Got a Woman. Waycross Town's a really good one. What I said, God, those songs are good. This is good. This is I'm glad you played that song because it made me think I'm going to listen to some Ray Charles this week.
You should.
I'll give that a 7.7775.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go a little higher. I'm going to go 8222249. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was uplifting to me.
It's beautiful.
But
Jake.
the organ was so good. That's the
Ray.
part that really just grabbed me.
Ray Charles.
Yes, Ray Charles grabbed me.
Ray Charles.
I think Bella's going higher than both you guys. I think she's going with the 9-2.
8-4.
Okay, I'll just go with you guys' scores.
6-0.
6. She said I didn't play Toby Keith today. Now
Oh,
there's many
wow,
options.
Bella, with some criticism.
There's some plenty of options to play for 4th of July.
So you wanted Red Solo Cup?
I feel you up. Let's have a party.
Is that what that is? Bella with some criticism.
Toby's got 4 or 5 very patriotic
He's
songs.
very
And I-
patriotic,
you know I
yes.
love Toby Keith, R.I.P.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
Kind of surprised you. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised you didn't go with that. We just lost him a month ago.
No,
2
that
months
was
ago.
in February. We
Was
lost
it?
Toby
Same
Keith's
thing.
song. Yeah,
Same thing.
Sad.
Are you sure it's February?
It was Super Bowl week.
Was
that was
it?
bad. Sad week.
It was.
Sad week.
It was a sad
Woke up
story.
and Toby Keith had passed away. I was not in a good mood.
Yeah.
That was a sad story. It was. But anyway, 4th of July is tomorrow. You played Ray Charles.
I did.
You've had a good run, Jake, this
Yeah.
week.
Thank you.
This week has been really
and
good.
I played one of your other favorite songs yesterday,
Yeah.
Sawed Off Shotgun, which is a new song you both like.
Yeah, I
Bill
enjoyed
liked
it.
Bill surprised us by liking that song.
I did.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to go back and listen to that
God bless
tomorrow.
you.
The Glorious
God bless
Sons, the name of that.
Okay,
band.
Sawed Off Shotgun by the Glorious Sons. That was a great
From
birthday present.
2017.
And Bill bought me a cake, which I'll always remember.
That was a good day for you.
Yeah.
Some ratings before we get to the mailbag. Rick from Wahoo gives it a 10. That's a 10 for me. America, someone says.
America.
East Lincoln West. That's pure gold. Jake, that's a 10. Mike and
10.
Dalton, a 10. 9.8 from John in Southeast Lincoln. Jennifer, 10. Hubby, 10.
Wow.
It's never happened before. Even for deaths, I'm pretty sure they don't give 10s.
They both gave it a 10.
Both gave it
I bet
10.
they stood. I bet they stood
hope
up
they
at
did.
the house. I
I'm-
bet they stood. Text in. I bet they stood. I bet they did.
Maybe they're just doing the dishes.
That's it right there. It's
You
like-
mean standing?
yes.
Sanderson, 10. Who in Columbus? Bart, 10. 10 from Bert. He says, God bless America.
My favorite is that Jake always
Isabella, it's- it's
Jake,
incredible.
When Jake moves his head
I
like
yell
like
back.
it's coming out of his microphone, that's what freaks me out the
I know.
most.
I'll never stop.
That
either.
freaks me out, and I don't notice this, but my parents are enamored with Jake because he rolls a pin through his fingers the whole show.
All the time.
The whole show he does that, and I never knew it one time before.
Your mom and dad are amazing.
They're and my dad's always
I
like
switch hands.
and he does the whole show. He's rolling a finger. He's rolling.
Your
the,
mom and dad are amazing.
yeah.
They noticed that. I've worked
Yeah.
with them for 8 years and never noticed it.
Yeah,
They're hidden from
they
you.
picked up on it.
Now, that
Ron and
is
Sharon.
amazing.
Ron and
Hey,
Sharon.
I've been seen. I've
Yes,
been
you've
seen.
been seen.
I've been seen. Triple H's dad, a 10. Joe
I'm
Boulder.
having a hard time getting over this one.
You did never notice he did
Uh-uh.
that.
It's not that big of a deal.
Kind of.
Joe,
He does it all day, every day.
after the show's over, I don't do the pen thing.
Jake, it's not that big.
It's not that big. Everyone does
small
it.
deal.
Everyone does it.
Ron and Sharon noticed.
Nailed it.
Kyle and Hooper 10 plus. Turn it up. That's from Sean. Gives an 11 on that.
Oh, an
one.
11.
11.
Okay.
Ellis 10. Guilt Nerd 10. Jeremy and Lincoln 9.5. Scott and Bancroft 10 plus.
We might have missed the boat on our call. You don't have to give
We
us-
loved it.
Yeah.
Yes, we did love it.
Well, Eric has chimed in. The one who was unfortunately awake in the roll call. He says, pandering for likes. Ray gets an 8, but you, of course, get a 1.5. Eric has not changed for years.
That's Eric.
It's Eric.
Oh, he's been doing that for years. It's
Yeah.
super funny.
He has.
You suck, Jake.
Yep. Brandon Baldwin 10. Craig at 10. And there we go. A lot of high scores.
You nailed it.
A lot of high
Yeah.
scores today for Ray Charles.
Should be doing Friday. We should be coming back with momentum from today.
What
on
if
Friday.
is there any way that like we could somehow pirate our way into an AM station and go rogue?
Wait, is that early break?
Do it from our house.
Is that the stool?
Can we do
on-
it? Yeah, can we do it?
AM radio
Is that what
station?
that kind of a creak? Can you hear that? You're gonna crack it up like. Hang on, I think I got him.
They
here.
got us in Blair?
They got us in Blair. They can hear us in Genoa. We're going AM.
Go rogue is always sounds good to me. All
It's
the
a
time.
great. Let's go rogue.
Let's just go rogue. Bill went rogue.
What's he doing? He's doing his show. He's on AM. He's got his own station.
How do you pull
he's, in
that
his,
off?
he's in his basement.
How did he do that? That is that's
I'm gonna bring in Steve Simple as a guest here quick. We're gonna
Wait a second. I'm on with you every day.
We're gonna patch him in. We're gonna pat. I love saying that too. Let's patch him in. Patch him in.
That is the
What was it,
that's
Joe?
the mail that's song of the day. We do mailbag now. Song of the day.
Roll your pin.
Sponsored by Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Now it is time for the mailbag on this fine 3rd of July.
Play the Gorillas.
Yes.
I wish I could. I can't play that one, but I will play this song for you. It's a little bit louder, but here we go. The mailbag is sponsored by our friends, we've already mentioned today, but at Applied Connective Technologies based out of Albion SIP. They are Nebraska's preferred tech partner in 93 of 93 counties in this glorious state. They will protect everything for IT. And as Bill says, you'll never say what with Applied Connective.
What's that?
You'll never say what.
I've been hacked.
No, you won't. You'll
That's
never
going to
say
be on
that.
their work T-shirts when you walk in. It's going to be on their. It's going to be their new
With a
logo.
picture of you, by the
Picture of
way.
me. I've
Which would
been
be
hacked.
beautiful.
Never happened like that.
It's
And
Bill yelling.
they come back at 99 percentile of renew. That's the biggest thing. I mean, just think. Sometimes they're like, yeah, we gave it a shot. It just didn't work out. Nope.
99.
What do you think the customer service is like? Do you think when you call there, you get? Do you think you get the old like that? If you want to talk to video, press 2. No, they don't have that
No.
recorded.
It's
A person
it's a
answers.
person.
A person answers the phone.
A pleasant
They're
person.
A pleasant person from Albion. Who's gonna answer the
Cybersecurity,
phone.
everything you want there. It's a one-stop shop. One team, all your tech solutions. Applied Connective Technologies, appliedconnective.com or 866-358-0109.
When they secure your house or whatever your business, think they can come by with a big box of cameras and just kind of throw it on the ground and say, "Hey, good luck." No, they install it, Steve. They install it and they show you how to use everything. So if you have to go back and scrub the videotape, something went down last night, they got it.
Oh.
Having it all covered.
Right away.
Yeah, say the name again, please.
Applied Connective Technologies, appliedconnective.com. From the mailbag, Kip in Malcolm says, what would be your perfect meal? Doesn't have to make sense together, but I know you have sponsors that this can be Lincoln's best meal, but he says appetizer, entree, side, dessert, beverage. What is your perfect meal with the 5 courses there or 5 items? Appetizer, entree, side.
I don't
dessert.
do the appetizer, so I'll leave that out. I don't.
What about chips at like a Mexican restaurant?
Mine is the same way I order it every single time I order the nachos. It's like, we'll have the nachos. Money's no object. Money's no object. Bring them back heavy. Bring them back heavy. I want when you walk by with that plate of nachos, I want people to stare. Now generally I eat a lot off the appetizer plate.
Do you?
That's my end. I end at the appetizer.
Okay.
I don't go. That's because I'll load
you're
it
not
up.
hungry, yeah.
I'm not that hungry, and I kind of load it up a little bit. So
I know you're going to think I'd say Mexican, but it's not the perfect. The perfect was what my mom used to make for me on my birthday. And there's no appetizer. It's just fried chicken, for the main course and cherry pie for the dessert. And that was what I get every birthday. And that's what I love fried chicken. I mean, I eat fried chicken a lot. I mean, 5 times a week.
I haven't had fried chicken in months.
I love Russ's fried chicken.
You're missing out, Bill.
No, I'm with
Russ's fried chicken is really good. I go over there and just get 2 breasts. The ladies know what I want. I love
5 times a week.
No, I mean,
can't
maybe
say much.
not.
I ate over 500 bean burritos
Right,
in a
you,
year,
yeah,
so I
you
can't say
much.
a lot.
Maybe 5 is
You stocked
extreme.
up
There's
once a
definitely
week.
weeks where it's a lot. It's a lot. I love fried chicken. That's what if I had to pick a favorite food, it's fried chicken.
Well, I think a jumbo shrimp appetizer.
Jeez. See, that's just a
We're
lot.
doing the perfect meal here. It never happens. You got a filet mignon for your entree. Got to have that.
And?
Cooked medium, 8-ounce filet mignon.
And
once you add some sweet potato fries to that, or a baked potato, one of the
Man,
two.
You got a big appetite.
Yeah.
Well, it's a perfect meal here.
Yeah.
Dessert, you can just probably some, I don't know, cheesecake, maybe something like that.
Would you cheesecake?
Pecan pie.
Look at
Pecan
Bella.
Look
Look
at the
Bella.
penmanship.
Look at women write.
Bella
really
has
well.
her own answer. Bella says crab rangoons
Look
for
at
the
Jake.
app.
Jake's got to do this.
Chicken pot pie.
Oh, I like
Chicken
that.
pot pie.
With crab rangoon. That's an odd mix there, Bella.
Chicken pot pie's a surprisingly good choice.
That's a great choice.
Cheese,
Yes.
potatoes, and tiramisu for the dessert there.
Look at her.
Bella, the Sam's Club chicken pot pie, the large one, it's incredible. Try it. You'd have to cook it and then freeze some of it.
right?
It's so
Is that right?
big, but you just have to do that.
Is that right?
And my mom can fry the bird too.
Really?
Yeah, Sharon can fry chicken. That was the goat. She can fry the bird. I mean, she can. The chicken's a nervous bird.
It is.
That's,
Yeah, that was interesting.
Bella was very
Bella with
pecan pie.
She wants crab rangoon with chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Not bad.
Okay,
Not
this question's for Sip, and the last one is for Bill. Sip for you from Daniel. I'm taking my family to the Pawnee Plunge in a couple of weeks. What family restaurant do you recommend in Columbus? Dan.
I mean, I think the obvious answer is the Husker House. It's a steakhouse that's right on the highway there. I'd say the Husker House.
Husker House.
Nice. I like this.
I don't know what else.
Right on the highway there. That doesn't really nail it down for me.
Well, I'm not very good. I'm not. Strangely, I lived in Columbus.
So if you're driving in from the south,
just keep heading into town. You go over the viaduct.
Yep.
Keep heading. You're
To the
going
main-
north.
Yep.
You're headed north.
Up north.
Yep. And you won't have to go very far, and it'll be on your left. It'll be on your
Where's
left.
it at in relationship to Runza? Because Runza's on the left, about right there.
You're amazing. You're amazing. It is probably, I would say, a half mile to the south of Runza.
Okay, so okay, all right.
That's where Marty got in trouble when he read the marquee to my mom, and I'll tell you that one off air.
Okay, please do.
Marty.
Last one. This is for Bill. Aloha from Michael in Hawaii. Says for Coach
The 808.
Busch, who was your first and last in-home visit with a recruit? Do you remember your first and your
first
and your most?
That's a really
your most
interesting
recent one.
Your first in-home.
I can't. If I remember my first in-home, it would have been in Flagstaff area. I would have been at Northern Arizona.
That was your first.
My first in-home would have been there with Steve Axman. Would have been. I can't remember the name. I really can't. I'm drawing a blank. He's from Saguaro High School. Tim Beck was the head coach at Saguaro High School.
Wow.
And I
Wait a
remember
second.
going.
Tim Beck.
The Tim Beck.
The Tim Beck.
Is the OC here.
The Tim Beck.
Yes, he was the head coach there.
Wow.
Yes, he had
young head coach.
Mike Brown, right, running back, played safety for Nebraska. Really good player.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, really good player.
Tim Beck coached Mike Brown.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are dropping knowledge
Yeah.
right now.
How about that?
So Mike Brown was a great running back.
Yeah,
too.
great running back. And I was there, and I called Frank, and I said, hey, this running back is really good. He's probably a multiple position guy, but he's one of the best players I've ever seen. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year, I believe, in Arizona. But I called him and I said, this young man from Saguaro High School is really incredible.
Say the high school again.
Saguaro High School.
In Arizona.
Yes.
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Mike Brown. Now, how many safeties has Nebraska had there better than Mike Brown?
None.
None?
Many, if any.
Maybe
I wouldn't say
none.
better. I mean, Toby Wright was an incredible player. Minter was an incredible.
Yeah, Minter would be
Mike
one that
Minter
you-
was an
Yeah.
incredible player.
Yeah, Minter would be one you'd
Yeah,
look at.
Bullock's brothers were really good
were
players.
good.
You'd look at those.
There's a lot. I'm gonna leave
I'm
people out. but-
gonna say Mike Brown All-American was about as good as it gets.
Played with the Bears for 10 years or so.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Many years.
I
in the
mention
NFL.
him because he gets forgotten a little bit because he's that way. He was that way. He was that type of guy, but not flamboyant, tougher than hell. Great dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Tim Beck was a young head coach then.
Mm-hmm. Young head coach.
You guys were just young guys.
Young guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the first time I went to see him there, they had about 10 or 11 FCS or Division I players. They were loaded at Saguaro High School.
Really?
They were loaded like that. I took nachos. I didn't know Tim. Sat down and went to the office. We sat down. We ate nachos. I stopped and got nachos someplace and rolled in with some nachos.
Good idea.
I'm not sure that's 100% legal to do that. But
Well, you did anyways.
It's fine.
It happened.
yeah, I don't even get in a lot of trouble for that one.
Well, that is the mailbag sponsored by
That's a good
Applied
one.
Connective Technologies. Hour 2 is next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all caramel latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through July 9th is spend $25, get 2 6-ounce sirloin fillets for free. Also, 15% off all beer, wine, and liquor. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see increasing cloud cover throughout the day. An afternoon high around 86. Tonight, probably cloudy, then a chance for showers and storms late, the low around 66. And tomorrow, the 4th of July, a chance for showers and storms in the morning, and probably sunny, with the high around 81. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Steve Schindler have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
Competition search.
Uh-oh.
Prize is bundles of Roman candles. Bundles of Roman candles. Like that. Back in the days, you shoot them at each other.
Yep.
That was always fun.
Yeah, everybody did that.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, but we're not promoting that. But you're going to get bundles of Roman candles for it. So immediately when you walk in the door today at Midwest Bank, all ages, no matter what age you are, you'll immediately be blindfolded. And then you have 44 seconds to locate Steve Schindler by playing the famous game of Marco Polo. So you'll be blindfolded.
You won't be in the pool.
You won't be in the pool. Yeah, you're going to be in the lobby. And then Marco Schindler will respond with Polo. You have 44 seconds to get to him. And if you touch him, or it's right there, if you tag him, then you get the bundle.
He'll be stationary.
He'll be at that. So Marco Polo.
Then you get the bundle.
Get the bundle of Roman candles if you win that. So when you walk in the door, everyone that walks in the door immediately gets blindfolded. Immediately blindfolded.
That's disconcerting.
Yes.
I would be. Someone would have to really explain to me
what's going on right very quickly. Be blindfolded. Yes, you got to try to
blindfold him.
Try to find Schindler in a Marco Polo.
And he will be stationary.
He'll be
should be able to.
No, he can move.
Oh,
no, just like Marco Polo game, you can move.
Oh,
now he only has the confines of the lobby.
Right.
He can't go back into his office or something like that. You're blindfolded. You're gonna run into stuff. We don't need
to hurt yourself.
You don't need injuries.
Can't go back behind the tellers.
But he might. That could happen.
Could do that.
He might do that. He's a little foxy.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to be creative. Yes.
Why 44 seconds?
What's that? Well, just a number. I think was an acronym. Well, it's not too long. You don't want the thing to be extended too long, but you want it to have some excitement right away. And Pork Chop will run the timer when things start. They can time it up and able to go. What are you doing with this little side thing? What is this? What are you doing?
He's intrigued.
Yeah,
he's intrigued.
Yeah,
I won't talk.
I don't
That's
know.
what it is.
It's very odd.
You've
You've never done that before ever, so threw me off. But Marco Polo will be a game. Bringing back the old pool game, taking it back to the bank.
To the bank. That'll be fun.
Be fun. Love a good time.
Roman candles.
Then is the bank close? The bank's closed on the 4th. Is it open on Friday?
They're open. Yes. Shin Daddy will be there.
What was that face for?
Yeah.
They're open on Friday.
I just saw an evil face that you gave me.
They're open
right
on Friday.
Just search the AM waves. Something might be coming across.
I'll be pirating somewhere. That's normal on Monday.
We'll patch you in.
Maybe Boomer Radio would have us on.
Yeah. Possibly.
Can I mention Boomer Radio?
They're in Lincoln.
Yeah, Boomer Radio is on now, and they were playing great music this morning.
I listened to it this morning on the way in too.
Did you? 106 point.
We listened
something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, competition.
I don't think we're supposed to mention other.
It's music.
I'm fine with whatever you do.
Okay.
It was good. Heard some good songs there. Did some singing.
Yeah. Did you hear?
I'm an old soul.
I know you are. Yeah, you'll like that station.
I liked it.
It's a life changer for me.
I enjoyed it.
Because I don't have Sirius like you guys. I can't afford it.
No.
You
the $5 a month. Yeah, very expensive. Very pricey.
Can't knock that out.
Very That's one trip
Yeah.
to McDonald's.
Yes.
An egg white delight in the coffee.
I don't get egg white delights.
Yeah, I'd love to retire. I can't. Why? I got serious radio. So I'm kind of up against it.
Got to work a couple more years.
Yeah, I'm kind of up against it here. Yeah.
Thanks to Midwest Bank for
Oh,
sponsoring
you
Hour
guys are
2.
great.
As always, 464-5685. Call or text as always. By the way, some cleanup from the first hour.
Oh, boy.
Chris from the Baldwin Shop chimed in with another safety, to compare with Mike Brown. How about Brett Clark, All-American?
Okay.
Yeah, Brett Clark. He
He's
had
good.
incredible hair.
Brett Clark was from Bill.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank on that.
I don't know either. I
don't
want to say something like Valparaiso.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You might be accurate
Someone
with
confirm
that.
with that, please.
Yeah. Brett Clark, where are you from?
Chime in. And also, this is for Bill from OG Les. He says, I hope Bill is happy. Now I have Red Solo Cup stuck in my head. This
Red
morning.
Solo Cup.
I don't know the song.
It's a good song.
Toby Keith.
I'm sorry, I don't know it, but I'm sure it's good. I like Toby Keith, for the record.
Alexa,
Good.
play Red Solo Cup.
By Toby Keith. It'll play. Make it happen.
Somebody's playing right now.
Right now
in
in
their
someone's kitchen.
Well, Sip loves a good list. Loves rankings.
I do. And I love this list.
CBS Sports put out their Big Ten coaching rankings yesterday. And I guess I stop at number 3, and I want to pause there because is Lincoln Riley now in the Big Ten still considered a top 3 coach in the league? He's new to the Big Ten. He's behind, per this list, Ryan Day at Ohio State and Dan Lanning at Oregon. Then it goes to Lincoln Riley, James Franklin, Luke Fickell, Kirk Ferentz, Jonathan Smith, and then Matt Rule. Of that list, is Lincoln Riley still okay to put at 3rd?
Well, as
they
point out, and you can't. This is the key with Lincoln Riley, and Bill will agree with me. I know how Bill thinks about this stuff. How about 4 conference titles in 7 years? 4 conference. Yes, right there is all I need to know on Lincoln Riley. 4 conference titles in 7 years. When's the last time Nebraska won a conference title?
It's been a long time. It's
Yeah.
the 90s.
I mean, that's now. Listen, I get the whole defensive discussion with Lincoln Riley, and he's got some pressure on him, a little pressure, right?
I think it's pretty real.
Okay.
Because the interest level drop, it drops
I'm
remarkably.
glad you said that.
If things go south, there'll be no one at the games.
Mm-hmm.
No one shows up.
You don't Caleb Williams anymore.
No,
Nope.
Don't have that. Don't have theirs. So
He's got some pressure.
There's real pressure right now.
Yeah, they've been abysmal on defense, Jake. But 4 conference titles in 7 years. So I got to put him ahead of a few of those guys. It's tough, though. I mean, I get what you're saying. Fickell at 5. I mean, I mentioned it in the first hour. Cincinnati's nosedive since Fickell left illustrates how good Fickell is, right?
Absolutely. He took a non-power 5 at the time. Now it's power 4 to the playoffs.
Only time it's happened.
Only time it's happened. They beat
Fickell's
Notre
good.
Dame. They did an incredible job. So they had top draft picks. Sauce Gardner was like a top 5 pick. He's a corner for them. Top 5 pick.
Fickell. I mean, I don't really dispute the top 5 in this.
Once again, the order of that.
Yeah, do it.
Per CBS Sports. Ryan Day, first in the Big Ten, followed by Oregon's Dan Lanning, then Lincoln Riley at USC, James Franklin at Penn State, and Luke Fickell at Wisconsin.
Here's what I'd say about Ryan Day. If I were in Ohio State's market, I'd get killed for this. Don't fire him under any circumstances. He's 39-3 in the Big Ten. Okay. He's 39-3 in the Big Ten. That is you guys know what the Big Ten's about. You know how tough it is. He's 56-8 overall. If I get it. I know what people are going to say. Sipple, if he loses to Michigan again, or if he loses 2 games or 3 games, he's going to get fired. Right?
You hear that obviously it's just uncomfortable. I still don't think
stupid. I wouldn't fire him.
Yeah. I don't think I think he's unfireable.
I hope you're right. I don't know if you are.
Can you imagine that posting that 39-3 conference record and you're let go, and then this year will be, just incredible.
Yeah. If he loses, if he loses a conference game, and then what would he be? I mean, 49-4, and he's going to get fired.
Yeah.
It'd just be ridiculous.
That'd be insane.
Was it
insane?
Was it Sam the one that wrote it? See Sam, the one who wrote about
Sam whom?
McEwen, is that right?
McEwen, the World Herald.
Is he the one who wrote the story on the top on how the list of I think I saw that when he wrote this, that Ohio State has more top 100 players than the rest of the league.
I did not see that.
Oh,
That is amazing if
yeah,
that's
right.
true.
They have more than the rest of the league. The rest of the Big Ten. They've got more.
Why that's interesting is because of Oregon and USC and even Penn State and Michigan.
But I know I believe that's who I read it from. It definitely was not my research, but that was one thing that stood out because we know they've recruited extremely well, which is something that he's you look at their roster when you're in charge of your roster and everything that's going. He's in charge of everything, and so obviously he's doing a great job at that.
Ryan Day 1, Dan Lanning 2, as Jake mentioned, Riley 3, Franklin 4, Fickle 5, Rule 8. The interesting thing about
Ferentz and Jonathan Smith.
The interesting thing about this conference is it's such a good coaching league that Fleck's 11th and Shiano's 12th. I mean, you know you're in a good league when PJ Fleck's all he can get is 11th. And all Shiano can get is 12th. You know you're in
18,
a you know you're in a good
those
league.
are really good coaches.
Wow.
Yeah, really good coaches.
And Signetti 14.
He's 14th. Google me.
Google him.
Better Google him.
He's not going to like that.
Deshaun Foster, dead last, 18th, is a first-time head coach at UCLA. It makes sense to put
That's
him
a
there.
natural, yeah.
What was David Braun on the list? I didn't see that. Sip.
Braun is
at Northwestern.
Yeah, Braun is low. He is 16th.
16th.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with Braun. I don't know what you do with him.
Yeah.
16th, low, but it's probably correct.
It still was like I'm amazed at what happened at Northwestern last year. 8-5. 8-5.
Remember what we were predicting?
I thought they'd win 3.
Utter doom.
Yeah,
Maybe,
utter
said
doom.
maybe 2-10 possibly.
Maybe 2-10. 5 what they would end up. Utter doom is what it was going to be. And then all of a sudden everything kind of magically did go their way at the right time. But still, they won 8 games. And when your coach was fired, basically about right now, right? This exact time he got fired.
It was right around early July.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah. Also, they're going to,
we were freaking out
prior to media days.
We're going to set him for 2 weeks. It was announced like on a Friday. And by the time it got to Monday, then all hell had broken loose.
That's when I subscribed to the Chicago Tribune for $27 a month, and I'm still paying.
But you can't.
That's why I don't have Sirius.
So you don't have Sirius.
Dang, we can get out of that.
I got to get out of it.
We got to help you get out of that. Get a lawyer involved.
Yeah, I went to
Wells
Fargo the other day and said, "How can I get out of this?" And she just wrote down a number on a slip of paper. Said, "Here, call this." Anyway, this list is fascinating to me. Mostly. Well, even Brett Bielema at 10th. I mean, Bielema has 3 Big Ten titles
in a row.
3 straight.
All he can get is 10th.
10th.
He's coached 3 Big Ten title teams. All he can get is 10.
And he had Illinois. They were close to having a chance to winning the division a couple years ago. 2 years ago?
Right. Yes.
They
2022.
Yeah, 2022. They nearly won the division.
Yeah. No, he was 5-7. He's only had 1 winning season there. So that's why he's probably 10th. Jed Fish is 9th. He's only had 1 winning season. Seems high for Fish.
A little high.
Doesn't it?
Had 1 great year.
Yeah, 1 great year. And he parlayed it. So there you go.
There's the list.
It's interesting to me. These lists are really interesting.
You love lists. You love rankings. You love all that stuff. By the way, Brett Clark, Nebraska City. That's where he's from.
Okay.
Not Valparaiso, but Nebraska City
I agree
Pioneers. It was a confident guess from Sip. It makes sense to agree with him.
Brett Clark, Mike Brown. Yeah, those guys were. So Brett Clark was an All-American. That must have been in the 80s.
I think you're correct.
It was late 80s. I think he played for the Falcons. Did he go to the Falcons?
Good call. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Clark, Mentor, Brown. Those are the guys you would probably. I hope I'm not missing somebody in there.
And the Bullocks is Daniel and Josh. Both
well,
very
one
good.
of them had 10 interceptions in 1 year.
That was Josh. That was Josh Bullock.
Josh Bullock's had 10 interceptions in a single season. Just that's an extreme number.
It's pretty good. 10.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you're not hungry, Sip, because you ate a bunch of donuts and muffins out there. But in case you are hungry,
you ate a lot.
You can go to Early Bird. It's got all sorts of great options. They've got breakfast, lunch, and brunch with classic diner options like breakfast burritos, French toast, chicken fried steak, but also new stuff like cinnamon roll pancakes. breakfast appetizers like the hash holes and
Hash
delicious brunch cocktails. That's right. Adult brunch cocktails.
Mimosa.
19th and K, Early Bird Lincoln, also in Omaha and Iowa locations. And they're open tomorrow on the 4th
Tomorrow's
of July.
a great day to stop by. And then just let them know the ticket when you walk in.
They're open tomorrow.
They're open tomorrow from 6:30 to 2:30 every day. 6:30 to 2:30.
They're open on the 4th of July?
Breakfast places are hard to find, and this is one that's a nondescript, which means it's a very unique. There's one of them here in town, and their menu is ridiculous.
Cool.
Remember, they have the breakfast nachos. We can go tomorrow morning as a team.
Not tomorrow morning, but
well,
if we ever have something to celebrate, I don't know what that
what
would
would that be?
Your birthday yesterday.
No, like if
I see there's zero chance of us ever getting together for any sort of, hey, let's all get together tonight and we celebrate this deal.
we wouldn't get together at night. We'd get together in the morning at Early Bird.
But we'd never celebrate anything together ever.
Well, what about Milestone Show?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We did go to Arnold's Tavern once with Josh.
With Josh.
Celebrate him leaving.
Him leaving.
A Milestone Show we could do.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
We gotta start counting up the shows, which we're at for numbers here.
The parking is also incredible.
That's critical.
And it's free.
And free parking.
All right, now you've got my attention.
Whip in there, like I said, like that. Then you can
Free parking.
It like I said, it's everything you want in a diner. It's a diner feel for it too. And I told you about the personal hospitality we got trying to help some people out in Omaha. I just called up Jamie and just handled it. It was just done.
Jamie Burrows, who you're talking about.
Yes,
Who
you're
was
talking
leading-
to.
Yeah.
You're talking to you get a chance to talk former Husker football.
Yeah.
And then also with, hey, what's going on with the Bengals? What's your brother Joe up to today? Oh, got a little OTAs, got a little practice started.
Talk Supernovas.
Yeah, talk Supernovas.
Yeah,
exactly.
talk everything.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll patch you through to Jimmy.
Yep.
Talk to his dad.
Yep. Jimmy Burrow.
Yeah, talk to his dad. See,
Talk about Mississippi.
Yeah, talking about from Mississippi. Talk about Jamie grew up in Iowa.
Yeah.
When he was at when Jimmy was at Iowa State.
And who was the other brother? You got to get this, Bill.
Dan.
God, Bill, he's the best.
Dan
was a pretty good player.
Dan's a good player. I coached him here. Dan was a big part in my recruitment of Joe to LSU. I was talking to Dan quite often.
Dan Burrow.
Talking to him. I remember walking around Eastern Arizona Junior College, walking around the campus. I didn't go in to see the coach yet because I was on the phone with Dan Burrow for about 45 minutes trying to arrange this, try to get his brother Joe to LSU.
Joe, Dan, and Jamie are brothers, Jake. Have you put this together?
Yes. Pretty good group of brothers, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
And they're good
Successful
dudes.
and
All
talented.
three played Division I football.
Jamie was an incredible interview back in the day. He was a middle linebacker, so you talked to him a lot, kind of the coach of the defense. And Jamie was an incredible interview. I mean, very insightful, very friendly.
And now he's got Early Bird, 19th and K in Lincoln, 3 locations in Omaha.
The Bird.
Bill's Thrills is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Power combo BOGO? Huh?
Yes, if you purchase an air conditioner, you receive a furnace completely free. At John Henry's, our professionals want to ensure you are comfortable in your home all year long, no matter what Nebraska has to throw at us. Call today to schedule your free estimate and learn more about the free furnace waiting for you. Give John Henry's a call today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
We're not going to just sit back and run RPOs and all these different little things you'd run when you have a run first quarterback. We got to pass first quarterback, and that's going to make us super effective. You're not going to be able to put 9 people in the box. That's what Coach Rule is talking about. You're not going to put 9 people in the box and think that you're going to get it done against us because you got a real gunslinger and you got receivers. Those two things alone, especially if we get a running back that can make somebody miss, we will be deadly on offense.
Old School with DP and J.
And Todd Bowles, I'm going to tell you this, DP, his voice does not match his body type.
That's what I'm saying. He's never, I don't know how you can be led by Todd Bowles' voice.
That's a fireable offense anyway.
Like his facial expression is top notch. Then his voice, because it's literally, you're there expecting, it's like Mike Tyson.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll get to Bill's Thrills in a second. Before that, quick shout out to our friends in Holdridge, First Rate Ag. They're a full service ag retailer offering everything from
Hold it,
crop
are they part-time
protection-
service?
No, they're
Full-time service.
Full-time, full service.
Yes.
Crop protection, lawn fertilizer, been around for 25 years in business. Reach out at firstrateag.com or call 308-995-8327. Ask for Parker or Chris and mention the ticket.
Well, tomorrow is our conference calls. We've bumped it up to today. And the one thing I know that we're going to go over in great detail today is the fertilizer and the sulfur that you need for your lawn right now. Your lawn needs extra care.
Sulfur?
This bonus rain has caused a lot of issues with your lawn. Sometimes you just think, oh, just more rain. It's not. No, so you got to be able to feed the lawn, and he can do a kind of a sample to say what you need on your yard. So what do you need more? Like that before we talked about you need your nitrogen, you need your sulfur. Sulfur is
that's
the one
a new one.
I didn't know about sulfur until guess who told me? Parker told me about sulfur, which I didn't know. So right now he's really stressing the yards. He wants to. That's a big issue going on around Nebraska, and it needs to be addressed. And he's the one to do it.
Who's doing
Parker's
this?
First rate ag.
First rate
Not
ag.
second rate, not third rate, but first rate ag.
First
There's
rate
Bill.
Ag, and it's Parker.
Yes, we'll have a conference call today.
Today. Now you're gonna have to hold that information till Monday.
Monday. You know why?
Yeah, why?
No show Friday.
Well, unbelievable.
Unless we get on the AM pirated station. Yes.
Why are we not doing a show on Friday?
Would that be a bootleg? Would that be a bootleg show? We'd have to do. Would that boomer station carry us?
They might.
The Breakers are not going to be thrilled on Friday.
Breakers will be fine.
Breakers text in. Do you want a show Friday?
The Breakers will be fine. They'll be just fine. Don't worry about.
What
the
about
Breakers.
me and Sip? Are we going to be just
You
fine?
guys will be just fine. Too.
I don't know if we are.
I don't know.
I don't know if we are.
You guys will be fine.
I don't know if we are. We don't.
You
I don't
guys
have
will be
any. Remember, this is all I do.
Just 2 hours.
You guys.
You have a conference call.
You guys.
So it's
you
not
guys
all you
conference
do.
call. You guys have real jobs.
You have a once a week conference.
Sip wasn't about that for a while. Oh, how's the coaching going?
I have not said anything like
It's been
that.
a while, yeah.
No,
I'm waiting for one to come across the bow here pretty soon.
never have really even done that.
Before we get to Bill's thrills, we got a YouTube person. So this is from Anita. Says,
Anita.
Please
Anita.
give a shout out to Steve Mateka.
Okay.
50th birthday today. He listens every morning in California. Huge fan.
CA. Such a short abbreviation for such a long state.
It is Steve
Yes.
Mateka.
Mateka.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy 50th birthday.
50th birthday.
50's a
One
good
day after Sipple's birthday.
50's a good one, right?
Yeah.
50's fine.
Thanks for listening. Does he listen live? I wonder if he just a podcast.
He listens live.
God bless
Listens
him.
They're up.
live.
So he's tuning in at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
See, he wants
See.
us to be on Friday.
That's
Yeah.
dedication right there.
You
Jake,
think he
he
does?
wants- yeah.
Think
Steve,
so?
text in.
We'll see about that.
What happened?
It's time, without further ado, for Bill's Thrills here on a Wednesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Is
we
it going to be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Please call them at 402-730-7387 to plan your free consultation today to plan your financial future.
You think you'll get an answering machine when you call that number?
No.
No, you won't. No, you get
Probably answering the first or second ring max.
Yes, they're probably first ring, and they're a three-legged stool also.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're a three-legged stool,
Dirk,
and they
Scott, Ty.
and Ty. That's it. Add it up. Do it one more time.
Dirk, Scott,
Time.
and
Ah,
Ty.
makes sense,
It adds
yeah.
up to 3. That's a
Makes
stool.
sense.
That's a stool. That's a stool. There you go. Now we have a
Math.
stool.
Yeah.
Math.
And those guys are making a lot of cash for a lot of people investing. Stock market, I think, was up yesterday again.
Was it?
Yeah,
It was.
Oh yeah, it's cash. Cash is rolling in.
Mhm.
What
Don't tell
those-
me you're not doing anything. You're watching the stock market.
I'm watching it. You know,
Got
I know
conference
it pops
calls.
up on my Alexa. I just see it on my Alexa. That's how I know. I have no idea what that means. The Dow's up. I have no idea.
Well-
if someone said, sit down and explain this to me real quick, what is the Dow?
That's what Dirk, Scott, and Ty did.
That's why we have them here. That's why they're sponsoring this stuff, because it's incredible. This is going to get back to lemonade stand type situation.
This is Bill's Thrills. Right now, he flipped
Bill's
the sheet.
Thrills.
Bill's Thrills. What's the name of it today?
Them's fighting words.
Kids, wait till it gets dark to shoot off the fireworks. Fight them. No. Hell no. False. You shoot the stuff off all day long. And I don't want to hear about, make sure it's at least 8 o'clock. We got some neighbors out there. Nope. Tomorrow morning, whatever day it is like that, 6 a.m., start firing those babies off. This is
Better wait till dark.
What's that? Better? No. No. Hey, kids, just wait till dark. Shoot the fireworks off. I'll fight you. Grades 2 through 8 is really when that's the sweet spot. It's really like that 2 through about 5th or 6th. I mean, the excitement, Remember going to the fireworks?
Yeah, 8th grade, you're getting
a little old for it. They really are. But the excitement of riding your bike to the fireworks stand. Oh God. I can see it now.
I'm serious, Jake.
Jake, there is nothing like it.
No, I am dead
I'm not
serious.
fighting.
This is
I'm
the
not fighting you.
If you had $15 in your pocket and you were riding to the fireworks stand,
and a lot of times you just had like $4, and you would just kind of banter with the worker like that from the JCs, like, what would you throw in an extra 20, an extra set of black cats there for that, or maybe 2 more smoke balls for that price? And then you leave and come back and leave and come back. Oh God, it was
steal some money from your brother.
You would anything. Oh, you would steal stuff there. And if your mom had like $1 laying around the counter,
you grab it.
Just grab that
gone.
and just get on your bike and just haul all the way.
It was utopia.
It was utopia when that thing opened up to go get. So here's the deal.
Kidding around here. That was a great time.
This is just like a fireworks stand that you can't. I mean, like a lemonade stand you can't pass up. Right now, you got to buy. Get the money out. There's nothing more exciting than buying fireworks for a 3rd grader. Go in, take them, just load them up. If you have neighbors, load them up. Or go in the fireworks stand and just drop a bunch of cash. Because once again, it's not gonna be like, you retired? I wish. I remember buying fireworks for those 3rd graders back in. Spent 2024. Send me back. Yeah, get out there and spend the money. Here's the other thing. If it ever happens, just get the big box of it, get the big box. And the one from Scooters is incredible because you can see it all. There's something about the box where you can't see it. When you open up the box of fire, and you're like
the mystery box.
The mystery box, like, what is in this thing? It's got the big price tag over there.
Dad would do that.
Yeah, you get
Dad would do that.
When the box would show up at the house, it was incredible. But buy the fireworks today. It's mandatory that you buy fireworks for youth. It's critical.
Mandatory.
100.
But shouldn't you wait till dark to shoot them?
No. God. I mean, just first today,
punch me.
you have your parachutes, you got your firecrackers, you have all the stuff, then you wait. Then also, if you're also those kids, be one of the ones or the last ones. I love the person tonight on this is Eve, which I love Eves, right? So this is 4th of July. I love Eves. Thanksgiving Eve is my favorite Eve of all.
Best. This is an Eve.
Yeah, but I love Eves like that. And I love the group that waits it out till about 1:20 a.m. and just blows off a bunch of artillery shells. I love those people.
Do you?
I absolutely do. They wait it out. They're like
another word for them.
Today, it's a must. Send the pictures into Jake. We won't be able to talk about it on air until maybe next Thursday because we're off.
Yeah, we're off for a while.
We're off for a week.
Yeah.
So we're off for a week.
Back on Monday.
I'll be 60 when we come back.
Get the photos of you buying fireworks for youth. Get them for the neighbor kids. Do whatever it takes.
I didn't wait when we. You would have been very proud of me. It was a few years ago when we were shooting off a lot of fireworks, and I shot a bottle rocket into some bushes, and they went on fire across the street at the school. The row of bushes started on fire. I told the kids, get buckets, and Trix didn't see it happening. Get buckets. We're in trouble. I mean, I thought for a second we were in trouble. We doused it pretty quick.
Yeah. The school would have went down. Simple burned the school down. Guess what? Is that a good story?
Yes, it was. It was during the daytime too.
During the day. I want you to imagine this one. Is there any chance that the kids that were there will they forget
remember
that?
Forever?
Remember forever.
Yeah, because it was a freak show.
It's a freak show. If you guys if something goes awry, you'll remember the time. What usually happens is all of a sudden is also a firework goes into the box or something. Then just like then the panic sets in. All of a sudden, zing, 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 stuff just starts going off.
It's a little harrowing.
We rode back. We were in Bow Valley.
Yeah.
We were in Yankton, and we wanted to go to a dance in Bow Valley. And I was with Duke. There's a bunch of us.
Bow Valley.
And we find a guy that's like, "Hey, I'll give you guys a ride to Bow Valley." And so we ride in the back of his pickup. There's about 6 in the back of his pickup with a topper on it, right? And Duke's got bottle rockets, and he's lighting them off inside the back of that deal.
Nice job,
and it would just go ding, 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 ding. Lighting them off. We lit them off the whole way there, and everyone's just covering their heads.
It's not dangerous.
But Duke's lighting them right off his cigarette.
No, that's good, Tim.
Yeah, Duke's in high school, lighting him right off his cigarette, and they just let it go, and it go ding, 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 and blow up. And then we open the deal. It's like Cheech and Chong. The smoke just rolls out of it.
Oh God,
just inhaling
that's
smoke.
beautiful.
God,
that is beautiful.
Is that better times?
Better
Bill?
times.
Not even close. That's way better times.
If right now, if you're sticking with this, if you're like a youth and you're like going, I never rode in the back of a pickup and shot off bottle rockets in the inside of the pickup.
I know where this was going. But I'm glad it went there.
Kids, get buckets. Get buckets.
I got the hose.
God.
Went across the street.
Quick was this process?
It went quick. I was scared. We were in a major drought, and we were in a. Everything was drier than hell. And there were people saying, "Hey, be careful with the
fireworks." You're like, yeah, watch this. Oh,
there was the flames. I was like, "Oh
Duke
God."
wasn't worried about it either.
No, that's amazing.
Here he is
Ding,
still
ding, ding.
It bounced about 4 times. And then that loud was the bang. It would go off, and your ears would ring, and then
You'd laugh.
Everybody would laugh, and it's like, "Don't stop, knock it off." All of a sudden, you just hear the. The next one getting lit off his cigarette.
It's a great sound, by the way. It's a great sound.
You got to hold it in front of you like this.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Or that was also big and Bob in the back of the pickup. He'd light it, then hold it in your face, then it just blow up. Better times. Get your kids the fireworks. Buy it. Spend the money.
Don't do what Bill's suggesting, though.
Let
that be our story.
Yeah, that's our time.
Yeah,
that was better times.
Yeah, those better times. Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't get in the back of a pickup that's covered in light off fireworks.
Some response.
Any responses?
We got
from the text line.
LB in Minden says, "Amen. Kids in my neighborhood were having a show at lunchtime yesterday for fireworks."
Thank you. Go get him some. Buy him some more today. Just whip. Can you imagine if you whip in? They're like in a cul-de-sac or wherever. They're out there shooting their parachutes off and stuff, and you got this big sack of stuff, and just like have at it, kids.
Oh, they love you.
They're right away. It's like you're historical.
Yep.
Speaking of parachutes, Sanderson says, "Now you're talking my language. How are you going to do parachutes at night? The greatest firework ever. Do it during the day.
Gotta
do it during the day.
You figure out the wind too. You got to boom."
Those were fascinating.
Someone says, "My boys are ready to roll." They got a bunch of fireworks in the picture here. Tons of fireworks in that picture. They're ready to go. Yeah. Scaper, a little bit of a wet blanket here, says, "My wife is frugal and hates seeing fireworks blow up like $5 bills. But I fight her on that. $20 per kid minimum. They have to blow a black cat up in their fingers to truly appreciate a good firework."
You gotta. If you don't come back with a blistered finger and your ears ringing a little
If you don't come back with a domestic problem and a blown off finger, then it hasn't been 4th of July.
A domestic problem.
Someone says, I'd give you a thumbs up, but they're both gone for somebody.
That is something that you'd sit there. We see a Cool-It Bowl. We didn't roll all the fireworks in there. Then you just like one by one. And all of a sudden, when you would watch the fuse go from this long to blowing up in your hand within, if you haven't felt that panic of all of a sudden like so, and then you let it go and it goes off and you come back in your fingers all blistered.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I've had that. It's real when a black cat blows up in your hand.
It's a real one.
Yeah, it's not. There's some pain. There's some pain.
Ryan Delaware says, back to when you had the fireworks issue with you at the school, says,
"Yes,
everyone, be careful with fireworks. We're in a drought. Sippo, hold my beer."
Hartley School.
Hartley
Bushes went up.
Kids, get buckets.
Get buckets. Dog, bucket.
But you know what you're doing? What were you doing?
We're having fun.
You darn right you
It was
were.
super fun.
It was super fun. Out there with the
bottle
kids
rockets.
shooting off bottle rockets. Try in the back of a pickup. It's incredible.
Yeah, my neighbor though. One time I was shooting off bottle rockets. This is a true story, and I wouldn't out him. And apparently they're going over our house to his house. He started shooting them back. Yeah, there was a little war going on. I wasn't partaking in the war. I was just accidentally shooting them over there. I didn't
How
know
much fun would it be though? All of a sudden it's like, all right, it's on. It's on.
Maybe that's what he wanted.
Two houses over. Let's do it.
And I've got a lot over here.
I got a lot over here.
Back at me.
Yes.
Watch your windows. That is that's Bill's Thrill.
That was a good one. Ting, 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 ting. Dude's a crazy bastard. He is. That's awesome.
Yes, he was.
Trying to help with my sump pump. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm off today.
You're hosed.
You're hosed. What you text me? You're hosed.
Let's play the game. So give us a call right now.
We got to get going.
464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. 2-0 on the week. Could it be a perfect week and a short week for you guys?
Yeah.
Today, patriotic songs. I'm not going to play songs because YouTube has a problem with me playing music. So I will give you the name of the song.
Okay.
You tell me who sang it.
Great.
Patriotic songs today. Shut Up Sipple. 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill in trivia. Patriotic songs today. We will not have Ray Charles because that was already song of the day, so will not be one of them.
Would you have ordinarily played music in this? Did you used to
in
do
the
it?
past? Yes, but it's just YouTube has a problem with it, and it kind of causes issues and takes the show down sometimes. So.
What about Twitch?
Twitch is probably also an issue too on that.
Darren is on the line.
But we got Darren. Darren, how do you feel about patriotic songs today?
Not very good.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, because we don't either. This thing's going to overtime.
We'll see. We'll get some correct ones today. We will. Darren, first question to you. Bill is a lifeline for SIP for one question as always. What artist sang R-O-C-K in the USA?
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Bam. Great song.
Bruce Springsteen?
No. He's saying Born in the USA.
Kind of a. You know what? This artist and Bruce Springsteen have become close friends. It's true. They share art. They do art together. It is John Cougar Mellencamp.
That is correct.
I love the part two because now it's just John Mellencamp. I always say Cougar every time.
Yeah.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yes.
1-0 lead. Sip.
You're right. We got one.
We got one right. Let's see if we get this one right. What country group sang Only in America?
I'm going to need Bill's help on this one.
Don't know it. Only in America.
I know the song.
I can kind of hear the song in my head.
Only in America. That one.
Okay,
Can you
good
play
job.
the song? You have anything?
Whoa,
I can't play the song.
Nothing?
Do that again.
You
I
just
might
say
get it.
Do it again.
Only in America. Home of the red, white, and blue. Something like that. 5 seconds.
I
5.
just can't name modern groups very well.
4.
Brooks and Dunn.
He found it.
I will say there was no cheating there. There was no Twitter. I don't know how he got that.
Bam.
I have no idea.
That's right.
That's
Well, I
unbelievable.
think I give credit to you.
I didn't sing any
That's
sort of good fashion.
sort
I
of-
just gave you what the
Well,
chorus sounded like.
it went into my brain.
Brooks and Dunn. 2-0 lead to stay alive. Darren, last question. What country artist sang courtesy of the red, white, and blue?
Come on.
Toby Keith.
There you go. There's the Toby.
Okay, now we're
It just got interesting.
Bella wanted,
Just got interesting.
Bella wanted that song for Song of the Day.
Yes.
I did Ray Charles instead. All
Okay,
right.
Bella.
Bill is in play. You guys should get this right. Win the game show. Last song. What artist sang American Pie?
Oh, Don McLean. Bam.
It's a 9-second song. It's incredible.
9 minutes.
9-minute song.
9-minute song. That's what I meant.
It would be incredible. 9 seconds.
That is another resounding week. That's an undefeated week on this short week. So well done.
My Chevy to the
Keep going, Bill.
9 minutes. Is that a 9-minute song?
It goes for it. Just keeps going.
It is the
It
most.
never ends.
So it's the most, not the most, but one of the most ridiculously researched song ever. Of like, what does the song mean? Everybody has people have broken the song down 1,000 times. They're trying to walk through it, every little part.
Don McLean.
Yes, it's incredible.
Bye bye American Pie.
Well done. Sip. Three.
Thank you.
What was
questions.
the best part of that song? When did you enjoy that song the most?
Hold on. Oh, I'll think about it.
The very end when it kind of slows down a little bit.
No, when it gets going.
Well, that's what I guess when you listen to it.
What is it?
So for me, it was at the Garth Brooks concert because he finished with that. Remember, and the whole stadium would sing, was singing with it.
Okay.
So bye, and the whole stadium was singing it. It was incredible.
Garth.
If you get a chance, go on YouTube. You can do American Pie, Garth Brooks, Lincoln, and you get the whole. You'll get the whole.
I'll do that. I missed that.
I think you just liked
Jake
it.
sort of was there.
I was there for a while. I was there the whole time, and I was there for a
Get
while.
fireworks
You know what I
for the kids.
I'm curious where we go with the tiebreaker here because this is gonna be Very difficult, but here we go. Bill, according to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, a real thing, by the way.
Interesting.
Roughly, how many hot dogs are eaten on the 4th of July each year by Americans?
Total number?
That's a hard number. I don't know.
Where do you go with this?
I don't even know where you even go with something like that.
Well, give it a chance.
Hot dogs.
Give it a chance.
Hot dog.
What was 6 million?
Okay. I'd go over.
How much over?
I'll go 12 million.
How about 150 million hot dogs be eaten by Americans?
That's an incredible number.
That's a lot
of hot dogs.
That's impressive.
150 million.
Impressive. 150 million. I'll probably have a few.
You will contribute to the number there.
A few.
There we go.
Get buckets. We just started the elementary school on fire.
I can't believe that. There's probably footage of that. They have cameras that go outside, I'm sure.
There might be footage, but I don't know.
Applied Connect would have had it.
Yeah,
that's right.
They would have.
If I was seeing you running buckets of water,
I got the hose. I was manning the hose.
You would never come back from that.
I was manning the hose. I took the hose across the street. It worked out really well.
The spillover is next on early break on the ticket.
No, she never stopped.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing criminal charges is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry.
This deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with AD, and Raph is back in studio. Like the whole gang is here today. How about that?
Hello,
Raph.
Raph.
The 3rd of July.
Raph and AD are here, and it's a strange day. I mean,
Very
people
strange.
are working, right? No, this is a work
This
day.
is a work day.
It's a work day.
Can people focus on a day like this? Loaded question.
How about you? We'll start with you. Can you focus on this
So
thing?
far, so good, but it's only 8:15. I mean, it's going to start waning here pretty quick.
A lot of the employments do that also too, where you get to about noon and they're like, "You can go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Have a good day."
Yeah.
I think it depends on what you're doing too. You know, I think some jobs are easier to check out than others. You know, if you're, something in healthcare, I hope you're not checking out.
Yeah, you hope the surgeon doesn't check out.
Don't check out today.
Yeah,
You hope the
halfway
surgeon
through a surgery.
Got a
I'm
barbecue
good.
tomorrow.
You guys good? I'm good. Doc, we haven't stitched this person up yet.
He's good. Trust me, he's good.
You hope your surgeon doesn't start thinking about the potato salad. Yeah, this is. I see all these people driving by on O Street going to work, and I kind of admire them.
There wasn't much traffic coming in this morning.
Ooh, not a lot of people going in.
Is there usually when you drive in?
There's a lot more than there was this morning. And yesterday morning was pretty bleak too.
Was it?
Yeah, it was pretty bleak.
It's a strange week, Raph. I've always
Yeah.
felt disoriented during
Yeah.
a week like this.
Yeah.
Very much so.
The short holiday weeks?
Yeah, just disoriented because it messes with your routine, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking during the show that speaking of just things getting weird, next week we already have a media days, Big 12 media days, Tuesday, Wednesday in Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. You know, the Big Ten is the 23rd to the 25th in Indy, which is a couple weeks away. But we have a media days next week. We have an official media poll out for the Big 12. Like, it's not even 4th of July. We're just moving.
It's honest.
We're moving up forward here.
I love it.
I know. It's honest, guys.
I love it.
I mean, think about it. Today is July 3rd. Nebraska's camp begins this month, July 31.
It's like Christmas to my ears.
Isn't that something? I mean, I was talking to the Colorado beat writer yesterday, Brian Howell, Boulder Daily Camera. He said that. He said, yeah, it's July 2nd, and Colorado's camp will probably begin July 30th. Summer's basically over.
Yeah.
Were you a little surprised
Hope it
where
was
Colorado
fun.
was at in the preseason poll?
11th.
11th, I was. I mean, because think about this. EA Sports assessed rosters and had them at number 20, and then the Big 12 media poll has them the 11th. They don't match up. Yeah. I don't know. How do you know?
We don't.
How do you assess Colorado when you don't know the team really?
Yep.
I mean, one thing that's odd about it is you have Shedeur Sanders, who some would say is the best player on offense in the Big 12, and Travis Hunter, who some would say is many would say is the best player on defense, and they're still 11th. You don't always see it that way. Yeah. You have the best player on offense, the best player on defense. You're still only number 11.
But if you're Coach Sanders, you like that.
You don't mind.
It's all that early
being under the radar.
Hype.
Yeah.
Because now he can his narrative can be, the outsider they were coming this year can be like, they don't respect us.
Be like Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. And we took offense to that.
You say that?
He did.
Jordan in The Last Dance. I took offense to that.
So beautiful.
Media days in Vegas, Tuesday, Wednesday, Big 12, Allegiant Stadium. Big 10 will follow 2 weeks after that. We'll be there in Indianapolis, and all of a sudden we'll be in football season.
So I wonder, is the SEC between the Big 12 and the Big 10? It must be.
See, SEC is usually first, and they must be just after. So probably either the end of next week or they are the next week after that. But for sure before the Big 10.
Raph's smiling. It's beautiful. It's here.
Living the dream. It's like Christmas in
Raph,
July.
we made it. We kind of made it.
We did it.
Only to be tortured by the Broncos in the fall once again.
Hey.
You can't talk like that.
No, I can. We've had better success the last couple years in Raph's team.
Zach Wilson got engaged.
He did.
We're ready to go over in Italy.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He's a new man. He's a grown man now. As the backup for the Broncos. Things are good.
Hey, I also got to let you guys know, Steve Matika, his wife, got his birthday, 50th year. Just to let y'all know that he's a Lincoln Southeast Hall of Famer also. So
what?
He was on the 92 football championship team. So
what position?
He was wide receiver.
Steve Matika.
Amazing.
So now he lives in California?
Amazing. Lives in California. I've been friends. Well, kind of a story there, but I've been friends with Steve since probably I was 5 years old.
So you're with his sister.
What's that?
What? Well, you said there was a story.
No. Julie. Julie's married. Julie was like 3 years older, 4 years older, or whatever. So
older
and
perfect.
So your point.
Steve, if you're listening right now, we got to clear this up right now,
please.
So Steve is the main character in the story of the guy that invited me asked me to be in his wedding.
Okay.
On the national championship game with Nebraska and Miami, and I chose Nebraska, Miami.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So Steve and Anita, if you're listening, I love you guys. I mean, you've been married for 30 years now. Congratulations. Happy 50th birthday, Steve.
Very good.
I mean, you can't take away the childhoods we had. I mean, we had the best. I mean, we basically invented the keeping statistics on video games. He had like an Intellivision.
Did you?
We sat with pencils and paper, and we'd write down 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain,
Why did you
incomplete.
do that?
So then at the end of the game, you could go and do the statistics.
Yeah.
We were so far ahead of our time.
You were ahead. Wow.
Sounds like it, Raph.
That's
still
so happy birthday, Steve.
All right, good job.
That
cleared the air.
Cleared the air on the radio. Hopefully, he's still listening. He probably went to work now or something.
You're hoping he did.
Yeah. Well, hopefully his sister Julie's not listening.
We are off tomorrow and Friday. We'll see you on Monday for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. See you on Monday. The drive's next.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every